everybody. Welcome. We are going to continue on playing Dream Daddy. I am determined. Glasses. I'm determined to finish this. I don't think I'm going to finish it today, but I am going to definitely try my hardest. We're just going to have to see. So, let me get it pulled up here. Gonna hop. How is everyone today? I feel like it's been forever since we talked, even though it was only 2. It is what it is. We had a really successful stream last time. Hey, Xander, how are you? Welcome to the chat. Hopefully your day is going good. We're dating them dads. There we go. Yo, Xander, which one you feeling? You feeling Craig? Dating dads? Yeah, we're dating dads. We're dating Craig, Matt, Brian, Robert, Damien, Hugo, Joseph. What are you, Robbie? I'm confused, Xander. Hugo. Hugo's your type? Okay. We need to go on a second date with Hugo. That's fine. We actually went after Robert because, you know, the uncanniness of the name. Wait, not my type. I said, who's your type? You said Hugo. Okay, don't be shy. Oh, my goodness. Matt's a little bit more my type. I wasn't listening. Well, who would you pick then? I was too focused on making a joke about Hugo's name. Well, now it's become your person. Alrighty, but we can't date Craig because we already have 2 hearts with him, and if we take it one step further, then we're actually going to go on, like, the final date in the game. So I have to either date Matt, Brian, Damien, Hugo, or Joseph. I think everyone has one. We've been dating them dads, though. It's been crazy. A lot has happened, and we've learned a lot about ourselves and our daughter, Amanda. Alrighty. Just for Xander, we're doing Hugo. I know, let's message him. Should take Hugo up on his offer to hang out. I had a lot of fun with him at the aquarium. He's a hottie. Hey, booty girl! Yes, he is a hottie. 10 out of 10. Although, I think, like, if I was to pick one just based on what I know about these dads, I would probably go with Matt. He kind of seems like more laid back. He's a cutie. But if I was to pick on my personality to who I'm playing, Sir George, I think Brian's gonna have to take the lead. Like, not yesterday, but Tuesday's stream, like, it was ridiculous how much in common we had with Brian and how well our date went. Baby daddy. I mean, if we keep it up, then may it all be our baby daddy. I'm kidding. It's a joke. But we're going on a date with Hugo right now, so we're gonna type out a message to him on Dadbook. Hey, still want a cheese board? Hugo responds within a few minutes. Colin is still being a humongous shithead. He won't stop sending the same picture of Jackie Chan in a mesh shirt to the printer, and it's a nice picture, but it's wasting all my paper. Whoops, sorry, I meant that for another teacher. But seriously, he's insufferable. There's pictures of Jackie Chan everywhere. I type back. I see what you're doing. You're getting a head start for this week. Ye- exactly. Think smarter, not hard. Save a couple for me. My Jackie Chan scrapbook is a little light on content, and I think it really round it out. Ha! Let me get back to you after this class ends. I stand up from the computer and stretch. Well, guess there's only one thing to do now. I don't think we have a job. Like, I've never seen myself go to work, and I'm, like, always at home in the most randomest times. Dad nap. I hop on the couch and turn on some antique Road Warrior for background noise. I got this ordnance cabinet from a yard sale for $5 in 1982. To be told that it once belonged to a Confederate general is a huge surprise. This will feed my tribe for weeks. I really like the way the appraiser's voice echoes through the mouthpiece of his leather armor bondage. Maybe this is that ASMR thing Amanda keeps telling me about. I drift off to sleep. Hey, sorry about that. Colin's in the principal's office now. He says he knows Jackie Chan personally and that Jackie won't be happy to hear this. I'm jolted awake by a dadbook message from Hugo. I get off work in a little while, and I continue to be very serious about the cheese boards. I fumble out a reply. Yeah, so am I. Hugo and I work out the details, and I'm all set to meet him in a few hours. I'm gonna be like the best pro. I know this is gonna sound so horrible, but I've got a little bit of a dating history, and now I'm dating dads. I'm gonna be a pro dater in no time. Is that a thing? Like esports, like pro dating? I totally could have won some trophies in that. Amanda walks in the door just as I'm about to leave. What's up, Buttercup? Just getting home from school. Where are you going? Oh, I have a meeting with the board. Board? A cheese board is what I meant. I'm getting cheese with your teacher. Will you be able to fend for yourself until dinner time? Yeah, I'll live. But only if you can talk him into going easy on me for the final. Sorry, buddy. That ball's in your court. What's in my court, you ask? Just a variety of delicious cheese, meats, and their accompanied crackers. Maybe some olives. A little bit of fig jam.
Aww.
Yes, I get it. You're excited about the cheese. Sweetie, you'll get it one day. But now I gotta go see a man about some manchego? Please leave. I walk into a quaint French diner and Hugo waves me down to the booth and he looks pretty tired. Long day? Every day is a long day when you teach middle schoolers. Colin started a gambling ring. The pictures of Jackie Chan were just a cover. He's bartering in those little rubber band bracelets that are also shapes. Is that the one parents thinks means sex stuff? Those ones, yeah. But the reports are just the sensationalist news media capitalizing on the fears of suburban parents. As usual. At least I hope. Yikes. Right now, I'm very ready for some fine wine and delicious cheese. Silly bands? Yes, those exact things. A waitress stops by and takes our order. The biggest cheese plate you have, for the love of God, just please put the cheese in my mouth. And recommended us some wine. Do you two want a scorecard for trivia? There's trivia? Yeah, we're starting in a few minutes. Pretty much everyone here is playing.
Oh.
We'd love to play, right, Sir George? Yeah, sure. The waitress hands us a scorecard and a few pencils before leaving. I might not be much help here. I'm not very good at being smart, I guess. Come on, I doubt it'll be too. Sir George! I turned to see Matt and Brian here with their daughters, looking like they're ready for trivia. They come up to our table and greet us. Hey guys, you're all here for the old questions and answers game?
Oh.
Yep, we come here every week, but Brian and Daisy carry the team. Carmencita and I are just here for the cheese.
Hey.
Provolone 2. Boston, New York has been reigning champions last month. Man, Brian's great at trivia too. That raises the stakes. Great game. Great name though. Solid team name. That's Carmencita's claim to fame. Hurts me how good I am at puns. Like father, like daughter.
Hey.
You guys gonna try to give us a run for our money?
Oh.
We'll see what we can do. We're just here for the cheese too. We'll see what we can do to not hurt your feelings too bad. I will destroy you. I don't think we're very competitive. We're just here for the cheese, too. Listen, trivia is great, but we all know the real trivia champions are the cheese we ate along the way. I don't know if that's how the phrase works, but I understand and I appreciate the sentiment.
Ah.
We'll have to think up a good team name. But I think this will be fun. Good luck! Brian, Matt, and their daughters head back to their table. Well, I guess we need a name.
Oh.
Got any ideas? Easy breezy beautiful. Party like it's 1999. Oh, I might do that one because that's like the year of my birthday. Ah! Real monsters. Craigslist Swiss connections. Aw, but he didn't really like that one. No, I meant load. I don't want that one. We are here to get the eggplants, and the eggplants only. That's what that's what a pro dater's all about. They're only there for the eggplants. Oh, I hate myself.
Ah.
Alrighty, so this is gonna look a little bit familiar because I recapped, but we're gonna eventually get to a point where I'm gonna be so good at getting eggplants, like, we won't even have to try. I'm gonna know all these dads to their bones.
Hey. Ah.
We'll see what we can do to not hurt your feelings. The cheese will taste. Whose eggplants are we getting? All of them, Boony Girl. Every last one of them. We're getting all the above, all the eggplants. The cheese will taste so much better with a side of victory. Hugo and I bump fists. Tag team champions. We'll have to think up a good team name, but I think this will be fun. Good luck! Brian, Matt, and their daughters head back to their table. Well, I guess we'll need a name. Got any ideas? Man, I wish Cough Drop was here because, like, they were killing it on picking out these ones. They're better at getting eggplants than I was. Easy breezy beautiful. Ah, Real Monsters. Craigslist Swiss connections. Do none of these appease you? Fine, it's whatever. English teachers, so think that. That's true. Maybe I should have went with it down. There's such a fine variety of cheese and charcuterie that I'm positively overwhelmed. A quick dip into the seasoned nuts, a slice of savory yet salty Gouda, or perhaps a Foca crisp, topped with honey and goat cheese. I'm so happy. Hugo raises his glass to me.
Oh!
Cheers to cheese. Cheers. Hey, hey! Middle-aged man in the backwards baseball cap, sunglasses, and cargo shorts jogs out of the back with a frantic energy of radio DJ. Quizmaster Quinn, everybody ready for some trivia? The restaurant cheers. Oh man, this looks like everyone's really into this. That's what I like to hear. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Quizmaster Quinn. Actual name's Richard. I just like alliterations. More cheers. I see some of you brought your children here tonight. That's cool. My children won't speak to me. I'm just joking around. Classic Quizmaster Quinn humor. It's actually my wife who won't speak. She doesn't want kids. Let's get into some questions. Richard. First category, literature. Ooh, Hugo's good at that. Excellent.
I'm so
You know who
sad.
loved literature? My dead father. I looked up to him so much.
Ah,
More jokes! Classic Quizmaster quips. Just trying to keep it light here, folks. Just like I thought my wife was the light of my life. Hugo, you got this literature stuff, right?
Hey!
Does Frank's Kafka have an irrational fear of one day waking up as a large, grotesque, insect-like creature? Yes. This is a content that encompasses the realms of Gondor, Ra, Mordor, and Lothlorien. Other notable sites include Isengard, the Mirkwood, and Rivendell. What is the Elvish name for this continent? Well, hey, Lambs boy, how are you guys? You guys snuck in here. I see Wall Lobster. How are you guys doing? Listen, the nut button's classic. I think I hear that more on my stream than what I probably should. Ender Hoth.
Correctamundo.
Bueno. Who was the writer that created Tarzan? John Carter of Mars. James Boy, you're alive! William Alcott. Edgar Rice Burroughs. Ethan Hawthorne.
Rongo.
Oh, that was wrong.
Correct.
The Quizmaster walks around the room. I think he's doing crowd work. He stops by mine and Hugo's table. Oh, nice cheese plate you got there. Thank you? How's that cheese tasting, big guy? Good? Great. Cheese used to be my favorite food, but I developed a lactose intolerant later in life. I am? I'm sorry to hear that. I also developed clinical depression. Oh. But people don't tell you to just get over your lactose intolerance, right? Nobody's like, have you tried exercising to get rid of your deliberating dairy allergy? You just need to choose not to let your throat close up when you eat brie. Anything? Is this a scan? I'm trying to workshop my routine. Quizmaster Quinn wanders off to another table. Who wants to start the next round? More cheers from the audience. The next round is cinema. Oh man, I love movies. Sometimes I'll retreat to them for days on end, because obsessing over a fictional universe is easier than engaging with my real emotions and problems. Frodo Baggins, am I right? Baggins? Is he okay? I think it's just his character. I hope. How's your cinema?
Hey.
Spotty. I don't know a lot about movies, but if there are any questions about bad horror movies, I can be of service. That's an interesting one. It's a bit of a guilty pleasure. In Return of the Jedi.
Victory Screech!
Aw, thank you so much for the rescribe, Hasselbrado. Highway robbery. Highway robbery for what? Listen. Hasselbrado. Oh, hey computer guy, welcome. Of course, I will hydrate. We got our cute Starbucks cup. I unfortunately left my very sweet, thoughtful gift from my bestie at work today because I was so excited to get the heck out of there. So I had to make do with another cup. The Return of the Jedi. What does Luke ask Leia if she remembers? Is there any... Okay, I know there's Star Wars fan in my chat right now. Someone has to know this. Booney Girl, so many cups, literally. It's a problem. Girl, it really is a problem. I'm good. Have myself quite the fright. What was the question? Oh, I don't remember now. Something about what someone asked, or what Leia asked. I don't know. They're promise.
Rongo.
We're probably gonna have to redo. Oh, I didn't read the question!
Incorrect.
Which one of these 80s horror movies dies? Does not feature. It seems to be does not feature an Indian burial ground as part of its setting. Shining, with in the Woods, Poltergeist, Pet Cemetery. I don't watch scary movies. I'm gonna go with
No.
Pets, the Pet Cemetery. I'm doing horrible. Okay, so I
Oh.
reset, so we're gonna try this trivia again. Oh, wait, water. I need to go back to this one. Because I saved that other one after... Can I delete those saves? Because I saved that one right after I made the wrong decision. Like, the wrong choices.
Oh.
I don't know.
Ah. Oh.
Sorry, I've already went through this.
Oh.
Hey.
It's all the guys and the gals.
Hey.
Hmm.
See, this is Matt. This is who I think's the dreamboat. Daughter Carmencita. But this is the one that I think is actually probably more made for my character, is Brian. Well, I will destroy you. Is that gonna be... You know what? I'm gonna do this one. Oh, not the baby daddy guy. Cheese would taste so much better with a side of victory. Hugo and I bump fists. Tag team champions.
Hey.
We'll have to think up a good team name, but I think this will be fun. Good luck! Oh, so now we get to pick a new name. Real Munsters? Okay, so I've already picked these two and he didn't really seem to care. So should we do Real Munsters or Craigslist Swiss Connections? Real Monsters? That'll do just nicely. Maybe it doesn't matter. He doesn't really care. I'm going for the eggplants, but I mean, if you're not gonna throw them at me, like, it's whatever. The waitress comes by with our cheese board and reveal in its glory. Alrighty, I can see a piece of cheddar with my name on it. I pair it with some strawberry preserves and slide into dairy-induced ecstasy. There's such a fine variety of cheese and charcuterie that I'm positively overwhelmed. A quick dip in the seasoned nuts, a slice of savory yet salty Gouda, or perhaps I don't know how to... crisp, topped with honey and goat cheese. I'm so happy. Hugo raises his glass to me.
Ah.
Cheers. Cheers to cheese. Hey, hey! Middle-aged man in the backwards baseball cap, sunglasses, and cargo shorts strolls out of the back with the frantic energy of Radio DJ. Everybody ready for some trivia? The restaurant cheers. Oh man, looks like everyone's really... That's what I like to hear. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Quizmaster Quinn. My actual name's Richard. I just like alliteration. More cheers. I see some of you brought your children here tonight. That's cool. Mine children won't speak to me.
Hey.
I'm just joking around. Classic Quizmaster Quinn humor. It's actually my wife that won't speak to me. She doesn't want kids. Let's get into some questions. First category is literature. Excellent.
My
You know who loved literature? My dead father. I looked up to him so much.
that's the good
More jokes. Classic Quizmaster quips. Just trying to keep it light here, folks. Just like I thought my wife was the light of my life. That was for Lamb. It really was. I know it was. Hugo, you got this literature stuff, right?
Oh.
Does Franz Kafka have an irrational fear of one day waking up as a large, grotesque insect-like creature? Yes. This is a content that encompasses the realms of Gondor, Ron. Oh, this is the question. Okay, so this is the continent that encompasses the realms of Gondor, Rohan, Mordor, and Lothlorien. gonna do. Middle-earth. Oh no. So, other notable sites include Isengard, the Mirkwood, and Rivendell. What is the Elvish name for this continent? Endor, Hoth, Orinal, Lemuria. I think I got it right the first time around. I think it was Endor.
Correctamundo.
Right. Who was the writer that created Tarzan and John Carter of Mars? No, what do you mean no? Lamb's boy, I don't understand. Endor, really? Yeah. That's what it said. And I got it right. I don't know what question it's from, though, to be 100%. Who was the writer that created Tarzan and John Carter? We got William A. Alcott, Edgar Rice Burroughs, Nathaniel Hawthorne, E. Doc Smith. I know it's not Nathaniel Hawthorne because I did that last time and I got it wrong.
Correct.
Okay, Lance boy, let's go. Edmund Dantes, or Dantes, is better known as this man. Frankenstein's monster, The Count of Monte Cristo, H.G. Wells, Dante Alighieri. I can't remember what one I picked last time and if I was right or wrong. I think I picked The Count of Monte Cristo, but I can't remember if I was right or wrong. I kind of just want to do it.
Correct.
Okay, it was correct. Okay. The Quizmaster walks around the room. I think he's doing crowd work. He stops by mine and Hugo's table. Be Hugo and I. Whoa, nice cheese plate you got there. Thank you. How's that cheese tasting, big guy? Good. Great. Cheese used to be my favorite food, but I developed a lactose intolerance later in life. Sorry to hear that. Also, I also developed clinical depression. Oh. But people don't tell you to just get over it. Your lactose intolerance, right? Nobody's like, have you tried exercising to get rid of your I can't talk. Debilitating dairy allergy? Dairy allergy. Or you just need to choose not to let your throat close up when you eat brie. Anything? Does that scan? I'm trying to workshop my route here. Quizmaster Quinn wanders off to another table. Who wants to start the next round? More cheers from the audience. Next round is cinema. Okay, so I think this is the question that I had asked earlier that I forgot what I had asked. Oh man, I love movies. Sometimes I'll retreat into them for days. It's all about the Mets. Stop. Get out of here. Days on end, because obsessing over my fictional universe is easier than engaging with my real emotions and problems. Frodo Baggins, am I right? Is he okay?
Oh.
I think it's just his character. I hope. How's your cinema?
Ah.
Spotty, I don't know a lot about movies, but if there are any questions about bad horror movies, I can be of service. That's an interesting one.
Ah.
A bit of a guilty pleasure. In Return okay, so this is a question. In Return of the Jedi, what does Luke ask Leia if she remembers? But Luke asks Leia if she remembers in Return of the Jedi. And the question, or the answer, is either their father, their promise, the Jedi Order, or their mother. And it's not their promise because I already got that one wrong. Their father, the Jedi Order, their mother. I don't know if anyone is a Star Wars fan. Not right now. I'm gonna go off of a limb and say their mother. Only because I would have thought it would have been a promise, but I've never watched Star Wars. Father?
Wrongo.
That was wrong, Lamo boy. Ow. Disappointed. What entertainer makes a What entertainer makes a fourth wall breaking appearance in the film Gremlins 2? I forget which one I picked on. I'm gonna go Hulk.
Correct.
Okay, we got it. Which part of these 80s horror movies does not feature an Indian burial ground as part of its settings? And I seen Booney Girl said Pets. Pet Cemetery.
No.
That was wrong, so we should have thought about it. Seems like we're doing pretty well, but we're neck and neck with Brian and Matt's team. You guys are pros. I look over to their table and give them a friendly but competitive nod. I lock eyes with Brian. He gets a much sterner nod. And the next category is wrestling. Okay, we're totally boned. Hugo grabs my arm.
Yes.
Wait. I got this. Huh? Man, you know what I would want to wrestle with? Literally anyone. I crave human interaction. Please put me in a chokehold. Please! It's been so long since I've been held.
I am.
I can only process my emotions by making jokes out of them.
That's
Let's start the quiz! Remember that this is the lightning round. The first person to answer gets the points. Okay. I look over at Hugo. He's focused. He's in it to win. Question 1. What was the original name of Stone Cold Steve Austin in his debut for the WWE?
Oh.
Hugo's hand shoots up. Yes? The enthusiastic one over there. Steve Austin debuted as the Ringmaster.
Oh.
That is correct. Points to... Real Munsters!
Ah.
Next question. This city was the location of the first ever WrestleMania.
Ah.
Hugo's hand shoots up again. Yes, the one who looks like he has known the answer his entire life.
Oh.
First WrestleMania was held in New York. New York, in Madison Square Garden in 1985.
correct.
Another correct answer for, Real Munsters. Hugo's destroying these questions. He's so passionate about this. I've never seen him act like this before. It's honestly kinda hot. Ooh, a tough one. This title match went down in history as the shortest match at WrestleMania to date. I'm going to clear my language. It's okay. Listen, it's rated 18 over for the language. Okay. So it doesn't say it on screen. Okay, just keep it going. Oh. Oh, a tough one. This title match went down as the history of the shortest match at WrestleMania to date. Hugo jumps up, more excited than I've ever seen him.
Ah.
Chavo versus Kane!
Correct.
Oh, sorry, Bucko, but that is incorrect. The answer is actually Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus at WrestleMania 28.
I'm not angry.
No,
I'm
that's
just
absolutely wrong.
disappointed.
The real record is Chavo Guerrero versus Kane, WrestleMania 24, March 30th, 2008. Kane took down Chavo with one chokeslam, pinned him for 3 count. I will not stand for this travesty. Hey man, I'm just reading from the card here. I don't actually write these. Well, you're still wrong. What are you, my ex-wife? The crowd erupts in laughter. Hugo blushes. He retreats back to his chair.
Ah.
Fine. Wow, Hugo seemed really fired up about that. Where did he get his encyclopedic knowledge of wrestling. Probably from watching it, Sir George. How do you know so much about wrestling? Oh, you just pick stuff up. That sounds suspect, but it seems like he doesn't want to talk about it. I turn my attention back to the Quizmaster. Alright. Looks like we're down to the final category, and it's a close one between Provolone 2, Lost in New York, and Brian and Matt high five, and, Real Monsters. Hugo and I high five. We look over at Brian and Matt, Carmencita and Daisy, all playfully giving us a thumbs down and sticking their tongues out. I eat a big chunk of cheddar without breaking eye contact to show them just how serious I really am. The final category is cool animals. Animals, huh? I never could take care of another living thing. Hell, I can barely take care of myself. Haha, I'm falling apart. Anyway, here's the questions. The Canary Islands were named after what kind of animal? Dogs.
That's right.
What is the last animal that appears in the dictionary? Technically, Y would be at the end.
Correct.
What mammal has the thickest concentration of fur in nature? Fur, duckbill platypus, polar bear, otter.
Correctamundo.
Alright, I'm just gonna come out and collect your scorecards, and we'll see who came out on top, Robert. How true is that? Remember, the winning team gets a $25 gift card to Phil's Auto Care. If you need a car part, Phil's will fulfill all your needs. Everyone oohs and ahs. God, I want that gift card. The Quizmaster goes back and tallies up the score. I pick up what's left of our cheese plate. There's a bit of brie here that tastes absolutely divine on a cracker with a bit of honey and dried apricot.
Oh.
So what are your plans after? What are your plans after our big win? I'll probably retire, take Amanda somewhere tropical, drink something out of a coconut. Always wanted to do that. What about you? Probably take my winnings to Colin's gambling ring, bet it all on black, walk out of there with more rubber bands in the shape of animals than I know what to do with. Bold. I like your style. You want the last piece of Havarti? Nah, that's all you. You definitely earned it. After a couple of minutes, the Quizmaster jogs back into the room. Silly bands, a little, I know, right? Everyone immediately quiets down, waiting with bated breath for the results. Who will win the coveted gift card? I really hope it's us. Hey everybody, we had a great night. Lots of goofs, lots of laughs, a little bit of light crying in the back, but that's neither here or there. It was a close game, but the winner of tonight's trivia contest is Real Monsters. Look at those eggplants go. Come on down, get your gift card for Phil's Auto Care, where Phil Nominal Services. God, I can't do this anywhere. Please just take the gift card. I motion for Hugo to get the gift card, and he shyly slinks out of the booth to grab it. He pauses for a moment and gives the Quizmaster a hug with a few pats on the back. The Quizmaster sobs, just a little. Hugo makes a victory lap around back to our table and gives me a high five. Real Monsters is unstoppable. Real Monsters is great. May Real Monsters reign for 1,000 years. He is competitive. Hey, great work, you guys. You guys did awesome. We'll be seeing our Real Monsters again next week. I look over at Hugo, who smiles. Maybe so. We make a pretty good team, huh, Hugo?
Oh.
Hugo blushes. Hugo and I walk back towards our cul-de-sac, basking in the glow of our win and nursing our cheese-filled bellies. Man, we crushed it in there. Finally enduring the screams of young children for years on end has paid off. I will take half my gift card and use it to purchase many, many air fresheners for my car, which Ernest refuses to stop vaping in. I think I'll use my half to buy at least 2 tire pressure gauges to place in different parts of my garage. You never know when you're going to need one. And I prefer to have them within arm's reach. Fine plan. Damn about that one wrestling question, though.
Oh.
I'm not kidding. I plan to write a strongly worded letter to whoever employed that man. Come on, there's got to be a story there. What do you mean? You didn't even stop to think. You pulled out that wrestling knowledge like it was you who were in that ring yourself. Oh, it's just stuff I know. Ask again, or do we drop it? This man's got some layers, and I want to peel it like an onion. Tell me your dark secrets. I'm gonna ask again. Hugo, I figured you'd be better at lying after dealing with every kid in school for as long as you have. It's embarrassing. You know what's actually embarrassing? Not being able to explain basic algebra 2. You know what's definitely not embarrassing? Knowing stuff about wrestling. Hugo sighs. Oh, give me those eggplants. Alright. If you really want to know, just follow me. Hugo leads me to his house at the edge of the cul-de-sac. Wait, I've been here before. You're gonna lead me into your house, close the door, and kiss me against the wall. Nope, just Robert? Okay. Hugo leads me to his house at the edge of the cul-de-sac. We step inside, and his house is exactly what I expected it to be. Neat and filled to top and bottom with books and art.
Oh.
Welcome to my home. Sorry it's so messy. His house is actually spotless. I follow him down a hallway. What are we doing? Hugo opens the door and ushers me inside. It's pitch black. He closes the door behind us. Oh, now this is where it happens. No? Okay. Hugo flips a switch and I finally understand. Curio cabinets packed with in-box wrestling action figures line the walls, along with posters, cardboard cutouts, and every piece of wrestling memorabilia imaginable. A giant widescreen TV sits on a decked-out media stand. I'm speechless. I look over at Hugo, who's hovering by the door, doing everything to avoid eye contact.
I don't know.
This is really embarrassing. I've ever seen. Are you kidding? Look at all this stuff. This must have taken you forever to collect. Give me those eggplants. Can I touch this? Go ahead. I pick up one of his replica championship belts and toss it over my shoulder. Smell what I'm cooking? I think the line is, it's meatballs. I thought. Sorry, I don't watch a lot of wrestling. I just think it's so cool how passionate you are about this. Yeah, I really, really like wrestling. He's blushing so hard right now. Hugo, you bought the wrong kind of pizza rolls again. Looks like Ernest just got home. He's yelling in from the hallway. I can see Hugo immediately deflate. I told you, those pizza rolls have less sodium, and I just want you to be a healthy son. Ernest comes into Hugo's wrestling room and looks around with disgust. He notices me and scoffs. I thought nobody was allowed in your precious wrestling room. I've never said that. I just said you're not allowed to take the action figures out of their boxes and pose them so that they're having sex with each other. Ernest gets flustered. Yeah, well, whatever. I'm gonna go throw eggs at stuff. Have fun with your stupid wrestling crap. Ernest leaves, then a moment later he pops his head back into the room. And your stupid friend. Ernest storms back out of the room. I hear a door slam. Hugo wearily runs his hand through his head. Hair. Sorry about him. And sorry that I have to keep apologizing about him. He's just going through a phase, I guess. I try so hard to impress him, but it's obvious that no matter what I do, he hates me. Ernest has this thing against authority figures, and you don't get much more authoritative than a dad. My ex. He gets to be the fun weekend dad, and I'm just Hugo, who makes Ernest eat his vegetables, turn his homework in on time. Hey, you love him, and you're looking out for his best interest. Take it from one dad to another. Someday, I'll come to appreciate it. Maybe not someday soon, but someday. I hope so.
Hey.
Thanks for letting me vent. Hugo glances at his watch. Suppose it's getting kinda late. Let's do trivia again sometime soon. I would absolutely. I start to leave. And hey, thanks for showing me your wrestling stuff. Maybe you can tell me some more about it next time. Hugo smiles. That would be amazing. I'll catch you around. Sure you will. It only takes me a minute to walk back home. Amanda's sitting on the couch reading a book about female photographers. Wow, I thought you didn't like reading. I don't. This book is all pictures. And even then my patience is being tired. Pride. Did you get to eat all the cheese your little heart desired? I am a happy little cheese monster. But I made sure to leave room for dinner. Who wants breakfast for dinner? Hash browns! Okay. Toast dipped in eggs are blueberry pancakes. Well, only if you help me make them.
Yeah.
You know I'm the world's best blueberry sprinkler and also totally amazing at heating up the maple syrup in the microwave. Now tell me about that cheese board. Amanda and I spend the evening cooking an elaborate breakfast with everything we can find inside the fridge. I tell her all about the trivia, but leave out the parts about Hugo being into wrestling. I figured she would probably find some nefarious way to use that information for a better grade. We know our daughter all too well. She's just like us.
I'm JK rolling with delight.
I'm JK rolling with the light. Okay, Hugo.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I do have dads. Okay, so we've got 2 hearts with Hugo. Now it's either Matt, Brian, Damien, or Joseph. I think I'm gonna do Brian. I kind of liked him. Hey, Daisy and I are going fishing tomorrow. Are you in or out? I have a message from Brian. Oh no, I've been dreading this day. I accidentally boasted about my abilities as a fisherman to Brian, and now he's challenging me to another dad off. I've been doing my fishing research online, but I'm nowhere close to being an expert. Still though, I have to accept. I type back to Brian. Sounds great, man. Super excited to catch all those fish. My lawn could use another good mowing. That'll show him. Brian responds back, letting me know that tomorrow he'll pick us up at an hour I had previously forgotten existed. Man, it's gonna be a rough start. Amanda! Amanda comes from the room. Amanda comes into the room from the kitchen, eating a cheese stick, but biting it off piece by piece like some kind of monster. I didn't raise you like that. What? It's called string cheese and not chompy cheese for a reason, Amanda. Did you just call me in here to criticize my controversial string cheese eating technique or what? No, Amanda, we have to go fishing tomorrow. Well, you have to go fishing. I get to play with Brian's dog. How do I become a master of fishing overnight? You went fishing in the Girl Scouts, didn't you? Nope. My stint in the Scouts was brief and purely transactional. Thought I would get free cookies, but I didn't know that I had to, like, be outside and tie knots and stuff. But I have to be Brian. Dad, let me tell you a story. Do you remember last summer how I applied for a job at that coffee shop across town? Give me a refresher. During an interview, they asked me if I knew how to work an espresso machine. I really wanted the job, so I lied and I said yes. On that first morning, there was a line out the door. Within half an hour, I severely burned my hand and they told me to go home and never come back. Still have a scar from that. Of course I remember. What does that have to do with fishing? The burn is a metaphor, Dad. I don't get it. You can lead a horse to water. What do horses have to do with a fish and burns? Dad, please. I don't get your obsession with competing against Brian. You wouldn't understand. It's a dad thing. Please try explaining it to me? Okay, Brian's just... He just thinks that he's so much better than me, and he purposefully reminds me of that whenever he can. It's like he has to one-up me. I have to beat him at his own game. Is that what you think is happening here? No, Amanda. Okay, good. I know that's what's happening here.
Aww.
Alright, Pops. We should both be getting some sleep. I'll see you in the morning. Night, Panda. I brush my teeth and throw on some pajamas. I climb into bed and set my alarm and close my eyes. Okay, sleep. I am wide awake. I can't help but think about the last time I went fishing, hoping that there's something I can glean from it to give me an edge over Brian. I was about 9 years old. My dad woke me up one morning and told me to get dressed and meet him downstairs. It was still dark out. I had no idea what was going on, but before I knew it, we were both alone on the freezing cold lake. I had to sit there for hours while it got hot and muggy. The air was thick, bugs. I picked out mosquito bites while my dad sat in stony silence. Fishing pole in one hand, beer in the other. We didn't catch anything. On the long drive home, my father bought me a pack of cigarettes and didn't say anything. That didn't help, and I think I have some repressed sadness about my father. I'll deal with that Later. I'm sitting on a boat in the middle of the body of water. I can't see any land, but I know it's a lake. Water is placid. Still, I hold my fishing pole. I don't understand why, but it feels like my life depends on catching a fish right now. I cast my lure into the water and wait. My whole life, my whole being is filled with hopelessness as I watch the line disappear in the depths below. You used the wrong lure. I look up and see my father, just as he looked that one cold morning, proving. I'm panicking now. I pull the lure up and try to grab a different one, but all the lures in my tackle box are the exact same. I look up to my father for guidance. On. I try casting again, but I can't hold my footing. My boat tips over and I fall into the water. Thinking further and further, I see the multitudes of fish that have been lying just below the surface, all swimming around me as if to taunt me. One fish swims up to me. He has Brian's eyes. Gotta be a neutral buoyancy lure if you're trying to catch a trout, buddy. I jolt awake at the sound of my alarm. It's fishing day. That would explain the weird dream. I groggily slip on my clothes and get ready. That legit scared me a little bit. I was like, oh. I spot Amanda's door half open and I see her still curled up in a mountain of blankets. Walking over to her bed, I give her a tiny kiss on the forehead. Fishing day, kiddo. You ready? Oh. Well, you gotta get up. I can't do this without you. Also, stop sleeping in your clothes. Amanda pulls her comforter over her head. Never. Amanda! I'll get up. In a minute. Alright. Brian should be here in 20, so you better just not go back to sleep. Amanda sticks her hand through the blanket to wave me away. I leave her room, make myself some coffee, and another cup with lots of cream and sugar for Amanda, whenever she gets up. Amanda eventually wanders in and chugs her coffee, while I do a word jumble. I hear the doorbell ring. That must be Brian. Still rubbing our eyes, we walk outside to see Brian. He's decked out in fishing gear. Daisy's falling asleep next to him. Early bird gets the worm, buddy. Are you ready to fish? I was born ready. My eyes narrow in on Brian. Good day to die. Hop on in, guys. Let's get this fishing party started. I walk over to the driver's side door and open it. Woof, woof. Brian's dog immediately hops into the driver's seat, wagging his tail furiously. Can I see your license, sir? Maxwell, let Sir George sit. Maxwell obediently hops into the back to cuddle with Daisy. Amanda settles in next to Maxwell and Daisy and immediately falls asleep. You ready for an adventure? Ready for glory. Why are we so competitive? There's no need to be that competitive. I struggle to stay awake as we drive to the outskirts of town. Country music plays quietly from the radio as I watch trees pass by. So, where exactly are we headed? It's about an hour north of here. It's about an hour north of here. A little spot I've been going to since I was a kid. My dad used to take me there all the time. I don't think anybody else knows about it. I brought everything we need so that we can catch some trout. Have a nice little fire and enjoy nature. My fishing pole is in the shop. Getting it tuned up. Do you maybe have an extra I could borrow? Well, of course. It's probably not as nice as it sounds like yours is, though. Right. I am digging a hole here. I stare out the forest lining in the highway. The sun is just barely over the horizon, scattering dusty pink light through. For a split second, I spot a deer grazing on the side of the road before it leaps back into the brush. After a nice quiet drive, Brian eventually tells me to pull off the highway and onto the dirt road. The car bumps along until we've reached a clearing that opens up a magnificent lake. Well, here we are. Oh, that is beautiful. That is so pretty. I love sitting out by the river. Back when I was a teenager and I had nothing to do and I got off of school and I didn't have work, I would go down to the river and there was like this little spot that you could sit on the dock, and I just would sit out there for like an hour and just watch the river, and it was so peaceful and content. It was like the only calm I had in my life, and really nice. I step out of the car and help Brian unload our gear as Maxwell runs around us barking. Kids wake up and wander to the shore, where Daisy tries to teach Amanda how to skip rocks. Brian and I carry the tackle boxes and the cooler down to the edge of the lake. It has a canoe. Oh, great. It's still in one piece. Hold on. Help me out. Help me out with Maxwell. I helped Brian place a tiny dog-sized life vest on Maxwell. Woof woof. Alright, your turn. Brian hands me a lime green life vest. Maybe if I fall in, you'll save me. I could swim. Thanks. I don't think he's the one to like lay it on thick with. But I kind of want to do it. Hold on, wait, let me save. Alright, it's saved. Oh, it was the right one! Do it yourself. Brian turns to Amanda and Daisy, who were still skipping rocks. You kids want to fish? I'm good for just throwing rocks into the water. Well, if you want love, come here. Come say hi to everyone. I haven't been on stream in a while. Here. Come on. Come on, Callie. Come on. Big Stinky, come here. Say hello to everyone. You gonna say hi? You gonna wave to everyone? Say hello. Let you down. I'm good with just throwing rocks into the water. Amanda hurls a rock into the pond with gusto. Yeah, take that, water. Amanda, you're supposed to be skipping. Is that what we're doing? Daisy, don't you want to fish? I think catching fish is kind of inhumane. We're gonna go explore into the woods and look at bugs and stuff. Alright, be safe. Don't go too far. Brian puts the life vest around himself. We throw all of our equipment into the canoe. Maxwell happily jumps in and takes his place, looking out over the front of the boat. We get into the canoe as Brian shoves off. We paddle together to get ourselves into the middle of the lake. Most freshwater fish usually feed at dusk and dawn, which is why I had to get you up so early. Yeah, I know. It's pretty common fisherman knowledge, after all. Fisherman knowledge that I am knowledgeable about. Still a gambling man? You know it. Let's see who can catch more fish. You can catch more than one? Sounds easy enough. Sounds easy enough to me. It's on the line. Besides all the fish I'm gonna catch, obviously.
Oh.
I was thinking something a little more high stakes than mowing the lawn. Custody of our children? More than that. Let's say, if I win, I get your weed whacker. Whackmaster 2000? That's a limited edition. But if you win, you get my pole saw. The Reach and Cut 3000. Cordless version? That's the one. Shit. Reach and Cut 3000 is a state of the art. My weed whacker is a prized possession. There are those hard to reach branches at the back of the yard that have been begging for a pruning. You're on. We shake on it. You are just knocking down everything, you big silly. Yeah. Why can't you just, like, lay here and just chill with me? I always have to give you attention. We shake on it. I suddenly remember that I don't know how to fish. My foolish, fatherly pride will one day be my undue. I watch as Brian ties a lure and does some stuff that I can't quite follow with his fishing pole. Cast into the lake. Oh boy, now I have to do that. I stare down at the tackle box and at the pole in my hand. Put some bait on the hook. Insult the fish. Stretch before physical activity. I would insult the fish, but I think I'm just gonna put some bait on the hook. Oh yeah. I fish a worm from the styrofoam container Brian brought. It's slippery, but I think I can get onto the hook if I just focus. Hi, sweetie. I'm tired of picking up that bottle. Oh god, I'm bleeding. Oh god. The blood's everywhere. The worm is not on the hook. Needs some help? No, I meant to do that. The blood attracts a fish. They can smell it up to a mile away, you know. I think that's shark. I think that's sharks. Nah, it's definitely fish. Now what? Perform fish mating call, tie a knot or something. Meditate. Yeah, let's tie a knot or something. I take my pole and try to tie an elaborate looking knot to impress Brian. Classic hunter's bin. I learned that one in my youth. Yep. This one isn't coming apart anytime soon. With this knot, I will cast Heavenly Line upon the unsuspecting water and deliver us Deliver onto us a bountiful harvest. I look over to Brian. He doesn't seem to be paying attention. Let's cast the sucker. Put my rod back and launch the lure as hard as I can.
Whoa!
The lure flies off the line and sails far, far away, landing in the lake with a loud sploosh. Sorry, I judged the wind speed wrong. This cold air drives the pressure down.
Hey.
Go ahead, take my pull. I know it's hard switching to you're not used to. I'll fix up another. Brian hands me his pull with a smile. I just sit there, feeling like an idiot. Oh, are we gonna... Fishing around here is easy. They group up. All you gotta do is line 3 of the same species and reel them in. I need to match 3 of the same species, huh? I can't tell which fish is which.
Match that fish. Rainbow trout.
Oh my god.
Nice catch.
Where's fish? Where are they? Where's the fish?
Nice match.
I feel like I have to go fast, but I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to fish. Why did I think this was a good idea?
Nice match. Nice catch.
I want to do this one, but I don't have more like that one.
Now you're fishing. Catch of the day.
Oh my goodness, it's like my life depends on it.
Catch of the day.
What? Oh! I didn't mean that. Don't do that. Oh, there, yes.
Match of the day. Match of the day. Match of the day.
Match of the day, my butt.
Nice match. Nice match.
I don't see another match, but I know there has to be another match.
Catch of the day. Now you're fishing.
No.
Nice match. Nice match. Now you're fishing.
How did I get an S? Good work. Wow, this is way tougher than I thought. I look over to Brian, who's smiling, obviously enjoying time out here on the lake. I will crush him. Suddenly, the fishing pole jumps in my hand. I reflectively tug upwards. I think I got something big. Tip of the pole dips down repeatedly and the line starts to run.
Hey.
Reel it in! I finally get the fish right up next to the boat. It's a long, beautiful rainbow trout. Brian hands me a net. It's all yours. I lean down and notice that my hands are shaking with excitement. The fish is bigger than all the ones Brian's caught. That pole saw is mine. All my... The entire canoe tips over with me. I find myself sinking into the lake. I should have taken the life vest. All of a sudden, I'm embraced under the water and pulled into Brian's arms. My hero! I'm finally dragged upwards, sputtering water. All of our gear floats on the surface. Maxwell Doggy paddles around us in circles, having a great
I
time.
don't know about that.
You alright? Does that count as one?
Whoa.
Well, seeing as all of our fish are now swimming safely back in the lake, I guess so. Brian laughs. Let's get you to shore. Brian and I flip the canoe back over and fill it with our now soaking wet gear. We row back to the shore with Maxwell in tow. Once we get to the beach, Maxwell darts off into the woods. Brian takes off his shirt. Dots of lake water glisten in the sun across his strong back. Man, all that general contracting must have built that guy like an ox. I hope he doesn't notice me staring.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get fire going so we can dry off. Wanna hand me yours? Yes, okay. I reluctantly take off my own shirt, toss it to Brian. Suddenly, I wish I had done more sit-ups in my life. Or any sit-ups at all, really. Another thing you vested me in, stupid sexy Brian. You might as well fry that shirt up. Seems like it's the only lunch we'll have. The day is young. We can still fish from shore. Once Brian gets the fire going, I sit and try to dry off my pants. Brian sets a couple lures out by the water's edge. We're probably gonna have to put the kibosh on the competition for now. Till another day. My stomach growls. You hungry? Oh, I'm fine. Brian reaches into his cargo shorts and pulls out a few granola bars. I have a small child. I am flourished with snacks. Brian joins me by the fire, and I accept the cargo short granola. And now we're back to waiting. Where did the girls get off to? Shouldn't they be back by now? I wouldn't worry about it too much. Hey, computer guy. Welcome. How are you? I wouldn't worry about that too much. They're a couple of smart kids. That's what I'm worried about. They're too smart. They probably established a small rural government at this point and installed themselves as leaders. I take a look around at the sun's cresting of the tree, casting the entire lake in a warm golden glow. The forest seems to be coming alive now, birds chirping in the distance. Wow, it is beautiful. Mosquito bites me. I slap my neck and curse. Nature sucks. Doing good. Hey, it's Brian. It is Brian. I decided to go out on another date with him. And it's going pretty well. He saved me from drowning. Mosquito bites me. I slap my neck and curse. Nature sucks. Here you go, bud. Brian hands me a bottle of bug spray. I begrudgingly take it and douse myself. Ugh, I've always hated how the stuff smells. Really? I've always kind of liked it. Reminds me of being outside. Maybe you and I have different sentiments at the outdoors. Maxwell comes bounding up to me, stick in his mouth. He drops it at my feet, looking expectantly. Throws the stick towards the kick out throw, break the stick in half and assert your dominance. Oh yeah, you give me those eggplants. I hurl the stick as hard as I can towards the tree line. Maxwell bolts after it, running as fast as his stubby little legs can carry him. Which, consequently, is not very fast. It is very cute.
Hey.
Nice throw, Sir George. I turn away so he can't see me blush. Maxwell brings the stick back to me, proud of himself. Good boy, Maxwell. You're a good boy. And speedy boy. You're the world's champ of fetch. It's time for the pets. What's the plan? But pets never fail. Scratch behind his ear. Rub that belly. But pets never fail. I give Maxwell a few good pats on his backside. While I'm playing with Maxwell, fish begin routinely pulling on Brian's lines. I watch Brian effortlessly fillet the fish, squeezing a bit of lemon on them, and frying them up in a cast iron pan. Before we know it, we have a feast fit for a couple of shirts. Amanda and Daisy emerge from the woods, looking totally unscathed. Oh, Dad Bod Patrol, am I gonna have to issue you both a citation and demand you to put your shirts on? There are children present. Brian tosses me my now dry shirt. I put it over my head, thankfully that I will no longer be distracted by Brian and his pecs. He's a very handsome man. Where have you guys been? Studying entomology? What? We were playing with bugs. I expected you guys to be more covered in like mud and stuff. Daisy looks offended. What do you take me for, child? Amanda puts a hand on Daisy's shoulder. Right. We take a seat around the fire and Brian serves us all a generous pile of fish on paper plates. It's absolutely delicious. Why does he have to be so good at everything?
Well.
Fish tastes okay? Daisy and Amanda both nod furiously, mouths full of fish. It's incredible. I've never had fish this good. Yeah, it's great. Old Hardin family recipe. Why are your pants wet? Well, Amanda, we were out on the lake and then I accidentally tipped over the boat. Don't worry, all the gear floated to the surface so we didn't lose anything, right, Sir George? He's covering for me. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I can't believe he just covered for me. Gosh, he even out-humbles me. He's trying to beat me at everything, including my world-famous sense of humor. We finish our fish and end up playing catch with Maxwell for a little while before we decide to head out. After cleaning up the camp, we pack up the station wagon and let Maxwell into the back seat. The poor pup falls asleep in a cuddle puddle with Amanda and Daisy. They've had a long day. Been a real ordeal today, bud. Let me drive you guys home. I want to prove that I'm the most awake dad on the block, but yeah, I'm beat. Fine. Just be gracious, Sir George. He's trying to be a gentleman. Okay. Got some good beats here. As we drive away, I take one last look at the lake that's behind us and smile. I rest my head against the window, and a low rumble of the dirt road beneath lulls me to sleep. Hey, sleepyhead. I open my eyes and realize I dozed off in the car. I self-consciously wipe a bit of drool off my chin. Oh, hey, I was resting my eyes. Just in case we suddenly have to jump into any sort of conflict. So I'm super awake for it. And ready to fight. With my strong arms. It's all good. You earned some rest, buddy. Thanks for coming out with us today. I had a lot of fun with you. Thanks for inviting us. I also had fun, actually. Glad to hear it. Take it easy, yeah? You too. Take it. Brian chuckles to himself as he unloads the car. Amanda and I get inside and immediately collapse onto the couch. Long day? Yep. I was so close to that pole saw. Pole saw? Yeah, Brian and I were competing to see who could catch the most. Ugh. Stop. Why do you care so much? And a panda, just look at the guy. He so obviously got my number and he's rubbing it in my face. Dad, I love you. But you're kind of dumb sometimes. Dumb? Or clearly the superior dad. You know what? I don't have any of the energy required to properly unpack your weird fixation with I'm going to bed. Night. Amanda slides off the couch, face down onto the floor. I am a tired slug. Amanda, that floor is disgusting. I don't care. Well, night, honey. Night, Pops. Why wouldn't you just sleep on the couch?
You know what? Let me mow your lawn this weekend.
I will let you mow my lawn graciously. Thank you.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Okay, so now it is just Damien, Matt, and Joseph that we have to have a second date with. So I think I'm gonna save Matt for probably last. Let's do Damien. Now that we got 2 hearts with the other boys. I had a lot of thing. I cannot talk today. My mouth is like. But I had a lot of fun hanging out with Damien the other day. I wonder what he's up to. I open up Dad book and start writing him a message when Amanda walks in the door. Dad, you got a letter. Oh, is it from Grandma? No, it's from Damien. Oh, can I see it? Amanda hands me a piece of old parchment, folded into an envelope sealed with wax. Damn, dude goes all out. I pry off the seal and unfold the letter. In the most beautiful calligraphy, the letter reads, Dearest Sir George, I hope you'll find my continued correspondence endearing rather than trying. One can only hope that my use of the slower, more traditional form of communication will showcase my earnest sentiment that I gratefully enjoyed our time together. I hope this hastily under the warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I may misstep and speak towards something unwelcome. For now, I hope that you might forgive my boldness. I will simply say that your company has greatly occupied my thoughts. While the afternoon may have been derailed by forces unseen, your companionship helped a great deal, not only in the discipline of my child, but in the moral of my spirit. And for that, I thank you. That said, Sir George, if you'll allow me, it would mean the world to me if I could enjoy more of your time. Perhaps a trip to the cinema, followed by a moonlit stroll, would be to your taste. I eagerly await your response. Great respect, Damien Black. Letters are like the #1 way to my heart. I think you know what? We're moving Matt off the pedestal. We're putting him down 1. Putting Damien up on top. He wrote me a letter. That's all that it takes. I'm a girl of simple needs and wants. And a letter is one of them. Wow. He's good. Are you gonna catch a movie with them? Yeah, I better message him on Dad book and let him know. Amanda slaps my laptop shut.
Whoa!
You have to write him back. A real letter. But my handwriting looks like 2 toddlers fighting over a crayon. Dad, you have to. He wrote you the letter. That's so cool. Oh, thank you so much, Booty Girl, for the 3 heart bits. So sweet. Will you help me? I need to class this up. Father, I was made for this. Here's what you do. Find tickets to a show that you two like, then enclose them in the letter. Oh, that's classy. Ben and I hop onto my laptop and pursue show times. He doesn't seem to like romantic. He doesn't seem like a romantic comedy kind of guy. Oh, here's one. Vampire Crusade 2. Evil Never Dies. I don't know. That sounds kind of stupid. Actually, it's a critically acclaimed exploration of existence, and it really turns the vampire trope on its head. Really? Nah, there's just a lot of blood and vampire titties. Oh, let's roll the dice. I purchase the tickets and print them out and sit them down at the table with Amanda to try drafting a nice letter. I start writing. Damien, I do hope that this letter finds you in good health. Hey, good morrow to you on this fine eve. Let's do good health. Good one. What's next? I remember when your son tried to cast Monto that kid. Good. I must confess that my amateur control of the writing word. Please, Dad, have some faith in yourself. Okay, we're trucking along. Let him know how you're feeling. Find me in good spirits. Good spirits, for I felt very much the same after our last encounter. I did very much enjoy the adventure we found ourselves on. That Ernest shit was pretty messed up. Nice.
Yeah.
Ask him to hang out already. True art takes time, Amanda. Wow, a strange turn of events. I found myself enamored of the situation and like because landscape with the fall of our details. Let me get at that. She's so cute. Amanda's so adorable. She really is. She's such a great character. Let me get at that. Dad. Whoa. I saw it on TV, and I am not actually an intelligent person. Bring it home, Pops. Let me take you out. I got 2 tickets to the I would very much enjoy your company, accompanying me to the cinema. It would bring a great pleasure to escort. Smooth. Calling it the cinema is a classy movie. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you will both find titillating and enjoy. Best wishes. Hard daps. Namaste. Carry on. Is this okay? Amanda reads over my sloppy handwriting. Damien, I do hope that this letter finds you in good health. I must confess of my amateur control of the written word, as well as my even more amateur penmanship. Your letter found me in good spirits, for I felt very much the same after our last encounter. Like Bruegel's landscape with the fall of Icarus, I find myself lost in your deep. It would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade. Guys, you'll find both titillating. Best wishes. Spelled his name wrong. What? Nah, I'm just trying to keep you on your toes. Now all I have to do is seal it and put it in this mailbox. Can I seal it with tape? That's not authentic enough. I have an idea. I'll be right back. Amanda leaves the room and returns with a candle, a lighter, and a small piece of wood. Gotta have a wax seal. Lights the candle, which starts to burn down a form of full of melted wax. What's that other thing? And pour some of the wax onto the full letter and actually press this one. Lets it dry for a second. Revealing. Here it is, your sign. A little kitten with a bow on its head. Awesome. Scrapbooking stuff always comes in clutch. Well, I guess all that they're left to do is to deliver it to his doorsteps now, huh? Oh, I thought we were gonna get a carrier pigeon today. I already called my guy. I have a pigeon guy. Marcus has the good pigeon. Don't get your pigeon from Anthony. No good. I don't want to know if any of this is true. I head outside and walk over to Damien's house. I slip the letter into the slot to his back home. Mission accomplished? Now we play the waiting game. The night finally rolls around where I'm supposed to meet Damien. The next day, he had left another crafted letter thanking me for mine and agreeing to the evening. Helps me pick out a nice outfit, and I show up to the theater early. Chilly night, and the theater's kind of crowded. So nice. How do you do? I jump at the sound of his words. I turn around to see Damien right behind me. You almost gave me a heart attack. How long were you there for? I don't know. I just walked up. My apologies for frightening you. Is that thunder? Is it gonna rain soon? I didn't hear anything. What? What? Regardless, the hour grows close. Shall we take our seats in the cinema? I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets.
Huh.
Please, allow me to repay the deed in Sour Patch Kids or perhaps Milk. Do it. We get in line to buy snacks as we're waiting to hear your voice behind us. Ugh. Derek looked out the window. Really? That's so funny. It's almost like that one time where Robert played the knock, and then I was like, oh my god, someone's at my door. Like, ugh, my dad's here. I turn around to find Lucian standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids. Lucian, how nice to see you here. I didn't know you were coming to the I'm glad to see you're spending some quality time with your friends. Whatever, Dad. What movie will you be tonight? My friends are making me see some kid movie about talking animals. Care about. Well, I do hope you enjoy your evening. We'll be watching Vampire Crusade 2. For dies.
Oh my.
You? Watching that? Yeah, I thought Damien would enjoy it.
Huh.
Good luck with that, Dad. Jimmy joins his friends and I look for Damien. Good luck with what? It's nothing. My son loves to tease. We wait in line for a little longer and Damien gets snacks. He seems a little nervous. I wonder what's wrong.
Huh.
Could it be that maybe we bought the wrong movie? Damien and I our seats. We settle in for previews, glancing out of my armrest. Okay. Everything's perfectly fine.
Huh.
I'm so excited. This film. I'm a devoted patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the art, the better. You have a favorite horror movie? Of course, I have a favorite. Mine is Halloween Town. Terrifying. Oh. Interesting.
Huh.
That's odd. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. I would have expected him to bring up some sort of strange foreign horror film that I'd never heard of. Damien and Knuckles are about to rip the armrest off. Wait a second. Damien, are you afraid of horror movies? You must be joking. I love horror movies. The lights dim for the film. Damien screams. I apologize. I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie. Which is not scary at all. Oh, poor guy. We settle in as the film starts. I offer Damien some licorice and I take note of how much his hand. Yep, that's me. Honestly, same. I'd be like, The title flashes across the screen in bloody letters. Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies.
Huh.
Pale man with long silver hair, glittering red eyes, and well-oiled abs sits up in a coffin. Awaken! Two more vampires slide at the tops off of their stone coffins. Brother, time? Yes, husband, but also mortal enemy. They look at each other, and then to the Vampire Crusade. Let's roll. Three of vampires fly off into the night as foreboding organ music. I'll get lost in the movie. As it sounds, it's actually pretty slick. We get to a tense moment in the movie where Romulus Trueblood sits at a truce meeting. Army. Wife Romulus has. Romulus. Is it good to finally meet? General, I agree. It's finally. Blood you!
What?
Romulus leaps out and slashes the general's throat. Blood splatters everything, including. Damien screams again, reflexively grasping my hand. I immediately blush, forgetting about any vampires or blood or vampiric blood.
What?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Damien retracts his hand and puts it back in his lap.
Huh.
I was writing a novel in my head about blood magic, and I got to an extremely scary section. What? What are you wanting? Damien goes back to quietly stressing out over the movie. Kinda cute that he won't admit that he's afraid of it. I wish he would hold my hand again. Maybe I could do something to try to make him feel more comfortable. I've got it. I'll do what all dads do best. He said what so aggressively. He was scared, Boony girl. He was terrified. What all dads do? Talk during the movie. Tell a dad joke. Out the plot hole. Ask what's happening. Tell a dad joke. Where does a dog go when it loses its tail?
Ah!
Where? To the retail store. I yelled at last, but a little too loud for a crowded movie theater. But I can see a smile form on the
Oh.
good one, sir.
Huh.
The rest of the movie goes on relatively smoothly. Maybe he would have liked the romantic comedy better. We get to the final scene of the movie where Romulus Bad Blood and the general's wife embrace. Crypt. It appears that the true vampire crusade in our hearts, are cold. Romulus and his wife begin now.
Ah!
The film fades to black and the end appears on the screen, but then it hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover Carmela. Watch the two from afar. Oh no! Twist ending! Our bloodline has been pure for thousands of years. Romulus has betrayed us by loving a short time before. Next vampire crusade. Die again. More thunder, more ominous organs. Fades out again, and a bloody question mark now accompanies. Jamie and I walk out of the movie theater amidst the throngs of chattering moviegoers. A little more pale than I remember, but otherwise he survived the encounter. He even seems kind of invigorated. What an interesting film. While the premise admittedly struck me as pedestrian, I was intrigued by its harrowing love story. Great attention in regards to. Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot more vampire titties than I thought there would be.
Oh.
Come, the night is young. Take a stroll.
Hmm.
Jamie is making a point of not telling me where he's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk in the cool night air. Being alone here with Damien is a lot better than being in a crowded theater. Lovely night, isn't it? As lovely as the company. He thinks I'm lovely. Damn, okay, here comes a smooth response. Thanks. Cool. Okay. Thanks.
Uh-huh.
No problem.
Hmm.
Crushed it! We both stand there feeling a little awkward. I sure am the smooth I sure am one smooth operator. About as much as I messed up that sentence. Getting those eggplants. He didn't throw out eggplants, and I'm very upset. I should have chosen a different response. Are you getting a little hungry? Maybe we could stop off and grab something to eat. Worry not, friend. I have a plan. Turn the corner and are greeted by the gates of a cemetery? What? Are we going in there? A
Oh.
little bit of a Victorian flavor, Sir George. Trust me. I'm a bit nervous, but Damien hasn't led me wrong yet. I follow his lead as we walk into the statue of angels and stare down at us and follow the path to the mated tomb. As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. The night lights sparkle around us. I gotta hand it to him. Being in a cemetery, this is strangely romantic.
Oh.
Picking in graveyards is an old Victorian tradition. An appropriate finish to after a vampire movie. Okay? With flourish, Damien produces a blanket and picnic basket. Wait, where were you hiding that?
Oh.
Under my cloak? Oh, right. Damien unfolds the blankets and we both sit down. Gazing out at the city lights, he produces a bottle of red wine and a fine selection of cheese. In the Victorian era, there were no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens to speak of. Once rural graveyards became a more popular alternative to burials, it became a could see plant life and fine sculptures. It makes sense. Pretty nice. I have a question though. How are you so okay with being in a graveyard, but you had trouble handling the scary movie?
What?
I wasn't. Besides Damien. Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by that movie. I was not writing a book about blood and magic in my head. I've never been good at them. I feel as if it's because of how I look and act. People expect me to love horror films. I must play the part. Told, I don't know if I have the constitution sometimes. Damien, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. I'm so sorry. If I had known, I would have suggested. It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this. Well, graveyards, however, I think there's something rather beautiful about them. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities, away from the realm of it keeps us rather separated from it. To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think certain intimate knowledge of ourselves. Sit amongst generations of the people before us, truly alive in the midst of so much death. Great comfort. Death helps me appreciate life for every second. Sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in the graveyard at night. I actually feel very peaceful. Suddenly, it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance, I see a shadowy figure. What? That?
Ah!
I'm not sure.
Huh.
It noticed us, paralyzed with fear as it began slowly towards us. Its shape taking a more animal form, more feral. I looked at Damien for help, but he's afraid and transfixed as I am. I want to scream. It's stuck on my throat. Closer. Faster.
Ah!
Woof!
Huh.
Oh,
Hmm.
it's a dog! As it finally comes into the light, the friendliest, dumbest Boston Terrier I've ever seen. The dog turns over to Damien and sniffs us. Damien looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily.
Hmm.
What a beautiful dog! Hey! We both look up, not expecting to see. Thanks. Oh my god, that's his pit bull! Robert, what are you doing out here on this lovely evening? Hunting cryptids?
Huh.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Uh.
Didn't know you had a dog.
Hey.
This isn't my dog.
Mm-hmm.
I found her wandering in the street. I put a leash on her, and now we're walking around
Mm-hmm.
hunting cryptids.
Uh.
Jamie and I share a look.
Oh.
Can I give her a treat?
Mm.
Sure. Give her cheese, though. Not to worry. Damien reaches in the depths of his cloak and procures a small dog treat. What else is he keeping in there? The dog laps up the treat and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Damien continues to soothe down her fur. Thanks.
Hey.
My absolute pleasure. Damien shakes the dog's paw. Lovely to meet you, my friend. May our paths cross again. Robert and
Victory
his...
screech!
I think that was from earlier. I never got the sound bar fixed, so it's a little broken. It's fine. Oops, sorry. It's okay. Robert, I subscribed again because the one expired. Oh, well, thank you. It didn't pop up that you did that, though. It went crazy. It got a little excited. But that's okay. Robert and his dog disappeared into the darkness. Damien stares after them. I didn't know you liked dogs. Victorians love dogs, actually. Most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small dog such as a terrier or Maltese. I think big dogs are nice too. Yeah, man, dogs are cool.
Oh.
I do believe we had enough excitement for one night. What do we say we make our way home? Damien hops to his feet and extends to help me up. I gladly take it, as my knees weren't what they used to be. He packs up his picnic basket and leads us out of the graveyard. As we begin to walk home, I take one last look at this. Looks like a proper gentleman. Damien walks me to my doorstep.
Oh.
Thank you ever so kindly for your company today. Damien, it was my Sir George, if you allow me, great joy to offer you my affection. Damien reaches into his cloak and pulls out a folded monogrammed handkerchief. Puts it into my hand. Wow, thank you, Damien. I will use this to dry my tears for those lost. I can't wait to wave and passing chance.
Oh.
There's those eggplants. Noble purpose.
Huh.
Damien shuffles his feet. I just want to say that it's rare to find someone like you who's open to my eccentric. It's nice to feel so accepted. Thank you. Damien gives my hand a quick squeeze. Damien blushes, hastily retracts his hand. I must take my leave. Good night. Before I can say anything else, he's gone. Huh. I unlock the door and step inside.
What?
Like a whirlwind, Amanda runs from the window and plops down on the couch, trying to look nonchalant. Hey, Dad, what's up? Were you watching me from the window? No. I was just, Okay, yes. How was the movie? Lots of vampire titties. Told you. But, as it turns out, Damien is Wait, Amanda doesn't... I'll keep it between... Scary cool. Yep, he's so cool, it's scary. Nice save, Sir George. Do you know that graveyards used to be a place to throw parties? I think I'm misremembering that. Wow, Pretty punk. Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute, though. How could you be so sure that it wasn't a werewolf? How can you be so sure that I'm not a werewolf? How can I be so sure that you're not a werewolf? Amanda's eyes narrow.
Huh.
I don't trust you. Nor I you.
Hmm.
Make intense, wary eye contact first.
Hmm.
Anyways, I'm calling it for the night. Stay up till late.
Ah.
I'll try not to howl at the moon past midnight. Try to exercise regularly. Dad tip 67.
Wow. My stars, this... Never in a million moons have I had a date such as exquisite as this one.
Well, thank you, Damien. His relationship with his
Welcome.
daughter cracks me up.
You've got dads.
Our relationship with our daughter cracks us up. Yes, yeah, 100%. We are quite the character. Like, I love the relationship like that. Like, they have such an open, honest, like, just such a great dynamic between you. Great dynamic. Checking out. Okay, so now we have Matt. Oh, Matt or Joseph? Let's do Joseph. I feel like we're gonna get a good glimpse into his life in this one. It's been a long day of clipping coupons. Looks like there's a sale on boxed brownie mix. That reminds me, I wonder what Joseph's up to. I should see if he wants to hang out. Or if he wants to go to the store with me and use coupons. Looks like he's online. Hey Joseph, wanna hang? Takes a moment for Joseph to respond. So George, hope you finally recovered from your brownie-induced coma, and I know I promised you a fun hang. But tonight I'm actually chaperoning a youth group mixer. Amanda's invited, of course. If you're not doing anything, you should come. And be a chaperone with me because I need the help. Think for a moment. I'm a little bummed out, of course. I suppose I just wanted some me and Joseph time. Maybe get to know him a little bit. What the heck. My friend needs help. I type back. Buddy, if you need me, you got me. Tell me where I need to be tonight. Joseph lets me know the details. It starts pretty soon. Get ready. I knock on Amanda's door and peek in. Hey Amanda, I'm about to head out.
Yeah.
Where are you off to? Are you gonna go extreme couponing? I'm actually gonna go chaperone the youth mixer dance. That's the thing that's happening at Joseph's church. He says you're invited, but if you don't want to come, I'll cover you for you. You know what? I'm down. Maybe I can make some new friends. That's a good attitude. But I'll have you know that I'm mostly doing this for the potential of free food. Thank you, Amanda. You get 4 daughter points today. Can I trade them in for a daughter lava lamp? Sorry, you only had enough for a daughter spider ring. Or some of those daughter plastic jumpy frogs. We're gonna watch a movie, so I will see you later. Love you. Oh, well, thank you so much for joining in. I love you. Have a good night, guys. And go enjoy your movie. Sorry, you only have enough for a daughter spider ring. I like those things. They try their hardest. Inspirational. We arrived at the church to find that nobody's there. There are decorations and balloons and banners and everything, but no use. I've been to a couple of dances in my life, and not that I want to paint myself as some sort of dance expert. Generally, dances require people.
Oh.
Yeah.
And those people need to be dancing. All of a sudden, Joseph jogs up to us. He looks frazzled.
Uh,
You're here! I need your help. Joseph gestures to the hand-painted banner hanging above the church door. It reads, Jesus is coming. I didn't even see that! Oh no! Not the banner! Yeah, the computer got, yeah, 100% that banner is, it's a little, it needs work. It needs work.
Huh?
Yikes. Well, that's certainly a thing. God made all things, Amanda.
Oh.
Except for the banner. Ernest made that. I genuinely can't tell if he meant that miraculously or if he just can't spell good.
Oh.
you know what God also does? Forgives. He forgives teenagers, and he never breaks their box mods. Are you going to break Ernest's box mod? No, Amanda. That would be a sin. I think it's the one right after Sloth.
Oh, yeah.
Sir George, I need your help getting this down before anyone sees it. I can swing that. Amanda, can you help? Physical labor? Huh. Amanda begins rapidly scanning the mostly empty room looking for escape route of her own. I have to go set up the food. It was already set up. I'm gonna do a final inspection pass on the food to make sure it's up to code. That. I'm gonna eat your food. Amanda is able to pull it away before myself or Joseph. Phew, she can really book it when she wants to. Her father was a giant pair of legs.
Oh.
I dated some giant arms once, but it turned out they were alright. He must have been devastated. It was an Armageddon.
Oh.
No, it's Jesus coming. Lobster, cover your eyes.
Hey.
The workshop it. There's a gym in there somewhere.
Wow.
I'm really glad you're here, sir. Are you enjoying my company, or did you just lure me out here for my strong arms and height advantage?
Yeah.
A little of both. It's always something.
Wink.
Did you just say wink? Did you say wink to me? Wink, like... I'm going home. You know what? We're leaving you with the Jesus is Coming banner. And we're leaving. Something handsome and pious? You're not that poised.
Yeah.
Debatable. You just alluded to breaking a child's vape pen.
Oh.
I would have lost the debate.
Huh?
You ready to do this? Make some magic happen.
Oh.
Magic isn't real, Sir George. God said that. God was also a bush one. True. Joseph and I grabbed the stepladder and walk over to Ernest Banner.
Ah.
That turd Ernest had one final trick up his sleeve. Like this nightmare is stapled, taped 6 ways from Sunday. Any ideas?
Oh, Kirk Duckett.
What happened to your strong arms and height advantage? Ah, right. Forgot about those. But I realized my oversized dad fingers are far too large to get a leverage on the tiny staples. You got a hammer? I could use to pry these off?
Oh.
George, this is a church. Get a little nervous around hammers. And nails.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. We just don't have a hammer.
Yeah.
But we have to hurry. The use will be here any moment. I would never hear the end of this. Wait, I have an idea. I run to grab the marker that Ernest used to draw this thing, and I jump back on the ladder. We can't get it down, but we can send a different message. We only got one shot here. Let's do something right. Jesus is coming. Jesus isn't coming. Jesus is coming. Ah, yeah, coming. Be able to turn the U into an A and an L somehow. It's a little tight, but it all works. Oh, yeah, give me the eggplants. Well, that's true, I guess. Bask in his calming presence. Relax. Crisis averted. Let's just hope the youths don't notice. Joseph checks his watch.
Oh.
DJ should be here by now. Just then, the doors swing open and a man struts in with Jane equipment.
Oh.
No! Wait, you're not the usual guy. What happened to Evan? Evan knew exactly when to play the Cupid Shuffle.
That's the good
Hey, I'm not Evan. Evan sold all of his DJ equipment to backpack through Europe, so I'm filling in for him. Spin Master Quinn. I do envy him though. What I would give to drop everything and start over. Wait, is that the sad guy from the trivia place?
Ooh,
Are you alright?
Oh, man.
Alright, I'm better than alright. I'm DJ Spin Master Quinn. Sighs heavily. I usually do trivia nights, but I moonlight on the ones, twos to give myself the sense of purpose in the world. Is he? Okay.
Oh.
Well, you'll have to do. You have a playlist of fun songs that the youth will like that won't inspire impure thoughts or tempt them into the dark side, right? Did you do things for a moment?
Alright.
Believe me, buddy, I got what you need.
Ah.
Okay, great. I'll let you get set up. The DJ leaves.
Yeah.
Let's keep an eye on this one. He sounded like he was just gonna play Creep by Radiohead on repeat. After some time, kids from the community start filing into the dance hall. Some of them seem to notice our sign hack, but they don't seem to care. Most of the kids group off into tiny clusters, standing in circles and casting sideway glances. Man, I do not miss being a social fun. Hey, hey, party people! Everyone in the room turns their attention to the DJ.
DJ
DJ Spin Master Quinn coming at you with the sound of the people want. We're off to a good start.
All right.
This next tune goes out to all the ladies in the audience. Ladies, let me hear you say yeah. You half-hearted yes echo through the crowd.
Hey.
Alright. He says again.
Sad master.
Man, it's been a heavy couple days. This next one's actually just for my wife, Sandra. I hope we can work things out. A little honeysuckle vine.
Now, who wants to listen to Radiohead's Creep?
The DJ begins playing Creep by Radiohead. Amanda settles up to me. Pizza in one hand, punch in the other. Creep, huh? Bold choice for a Ruth group. Let's see where he goes with this. After the song finishes, he plays Creep again. DJ crying? If you watch the kids real closely, you can catch them cringe every time Storm York swears. There they go. Maybe we should do something about this. Joseph runs up to us. It's killing the vibe. They're listening to swears. Sad swears. We have to do something. You guys should try to give him a pep talk. Maybe work him up to Everybody Hurts by Reem. Or at least, the very least, No Rain by Blind Melon. You want to help cheer him up? Actually, I just saw my friend, Frederico. He's from Latin. Oh my god, Amanda, I know, right? I didn't know you were taking a Latin class. I'm not. So he's from the country Latin? Yes, it exists. Don't Google it. You can go, Amanda. It's fun. And she's gone. Joseph and I make our way to the DJ booth where Spin Master Quinn is having a quiet cry. Hey, bud. Hey, my dudes. How's the party jamming? It's, not. Oh, I'm sorry, fellas. Just taking a moment to find my groove.
That's the good stuff.
Gotta play the sad tunes properly to appreciate the bangers, right? That's not how DJing works. Shut up and play the hits. Play the booty bumpers. That's what Jesus would have wanted. It's not what Jesus would have. Now stop me if I'm out of line here, since I've never been a DJ, but don't have any current plans to become one. But I don't think that's how it works. Oh, yes. If I didn't care about the eggplants, I would have full sent for it. Would have so done the last one. Since I don't have any current plans to become one, and I don't think that's how it works. The kids came here to have a good time. You gotta cool it on the sadness. Oh yeah, give me them eggplants. Hey, buddy, if it's problems you're having with... to me, what's his wife's name again? Sandra! You're having problems with Sandra. I can help you too. I do counseling. It's my job here, and I'm very good at it.
That's the good stuff.
I don't know. I can tell that you're hurting. Nobody voluntarily listens to that much Radiohead on repeat. It's the really tough times. Trust me, I know. Joseph places a hand on Spin Master Quinn's shoulder, who immediately collapses in the embrace, crying quietly. There, bud. It's gonna be okay.
I am sad.
Thank you. I'll put on some dance hall anthem. You're the best, Spin Master Quinn. Yet with another crisis averted, Joseph and I return to the dance floor, where Amanda's waiting with ice cream cones. Yes! They have ice cream here! Good work, Amanda. How's it looking out there? Well, for a dance, there's not a whole lot of dancing. Looks like people are starting to bail, though. The disaster. Don't be so hard on yourself. This ice cream? Top notch. I'm sorry for dragging you into this, Sir George. You and Amanda should just go home. I'm not gonna make you stay here for the train wreck. It's not a disaster. We can still fix this. We suddenly realize what we have to do. Amanda, get out of here. I don't think you're gonna want to be in here for this, or be seen with me after this. Oh god, you're not going to. I throw my car keys to Amanda. I'll get a ride back with Joseph. Just remember me, as of right now, not as what I'm about to become. Amanda nods. Nice knowing you, Pops. She runs out the door. Joseph, I'm gonna turn it up on the dance floor. With luck, we can get these youths into it as well. Are you in or out? Joseph stares at me. He knows what has to be done as much as I do. See you on the other side. See you on the other side. Joseph and I walk out into the dance floor in the middle of the room. Youths all stare at us, unsure what we're doing. Time to get our groove on. Let's start them off easy and work our way up to the more technical stuff. Start with the lawnmower. Dice. Worm. Start with the lawnmower. Alright, let's rip this baby. Start this baby. I start lawn mowing the dance floor. Just seems to respond to that and decides to mow the other patch of grass on the dance floor. That's the stuff. Look around. Well, looks like we got everyone's attention. Alright, Sir George, let's turn up the heat. Shopping cart, sprinkler, running man. Running Man. Since time's immortal, it was never let me down. I start jogging in place, matching the movement of my arms, pushing out. It seems to awaken something in Joseph. Feels the fire or the Running Man deep within. I look around at the use. They're getting into it. Keep it up. I think they're coming around. Cabbage Patch, the windmill, hammer slide. I'm very upset with me. Shouldn't have done that. Sorry, we're gonna have to.
Spin
All
Master.
right.
Ha-ha. Now, who wants to listen to Radiohead's Creep?
It's a disaster. I knew what I was doing.
Oh.
It's always the windmill. Always go with the windmill.
Hey!
All right.
Sad Master
That's
wins
good.
stuff.
Oh.
I'm so sad.
Yes.
Haha.
Norm McDonald.
Oh,
Elmore seemed to work it off real good. Running Man. Okay, now the windmill.
Oh.
I've seen breakdancers do that. Shouldn't be too hard. I drop to the floor and try to spin my legs around. I'm sure this does not look appealing.
Yeah.
Doesn't look appealing. I look around at the use. They're not appealed. They're not looking too lively yet. We can still turn it around. Walk. Turn butter. Hold on. We're gonna save it right here. What if we attempt twerking? Twerking is still things kids do, right? I gyrate my butt. Oh, this feels bad. This feels really rough on my lower back. Several of the kids have their heads in their hand. One kid's filming me with my phone. My careers in politics are over. Alright, maybe twerking was the best choice. Alright, time for the big finish. Okay, hold on. Saved it right before this. I start sliding my feet backwards. I can't tell if this looks good or not, but I think these kids have seen enough the moonwalks that they understand the general
Good
concept.
one.
Joseph makes the moonwalks attempts as well. Surprisingly, do it off flawlessly. I look around at the use. They're cheering. Alright, time for the big finish. Attempt an unrehearsed backflip. Lift Joseph up in Dirty Dancing style. Death drop. We're gonna save. I approach Joseph, emotion that I'm about to lift him up.
Oh.
Are you strong enough to do that? I don't know. Without regard for human safety, I summon all my might and lift Joseph above my head. It isn't quite Dirty Dancing, but it's good sport. It spreads his arm wide as I spin in a circle. I look at the crowd. They seem to love it. Somewhat obligingly, the kids take to the dance floor and start moving around. Before long, they're starting to laugh and enjoy themselves. It's dicey. We've done our jobs.
Wow.
Come on. The rest of the chaperones will take. What? I have something to show you. Joseph leads me out of the main room and down various darkened corridors of the church. I can barely see anything. I find myself tripping over my own feet. Joseph, I think I lost you. His hand finds mine in the darkness. I'm right here. I'm glad he can't see me blush. Walking. Where are we? This church is huge. We're almost there. Actually, I have to admit that I was a little dishonest with you. I didn't just invite you out here to help me chaperone. What happened to lying being one of the things I'm not supposed to do? I think there's an exception for trying to surprise a friend. Joseph closes the door behind us. I guess we're in a random room in the depths of his church now. What could he possibly have planned? The last time we talked about escaping to an island where we could live out an easy tropical life. Where our only worry is trying to find that lost salt. That lost shaker of salt. We can't actually do that. I figured I could bring a little bit of the tropics to Maple Bay. It's not quite Margaritaville, but it's something like it. Joseph throws a lot in the lights. Oh, welcome to Margaritas. I look around on my as my eyes adjust to the light. It's his office, but there are twinkling lights strung across the walls, little garlands of fake flowers, and 2 beach chairs set up in front of the desk, and there's a blender and 2 glasses sitting on the table. Lily music plays softly in the background. Joseph, this is amazing.
Yeah.
There's no pop tops to step up on. There's no pop tops to step on here, buddy. You did this for me? She takes a seat and gestures. Me to do the same.
Oh.
You did this for us. I think we both earned it. I settle in while Joseph pours us both margaritas. You really went all out.
Wow.
I have a flair for the dramatic, and if you can't lead a community, you don't know how to make a good margarita. Sip of mine. It's a killer margarita. I would follow this. you think the dance is gonna go okay with our sick dance moves?
Oh,
No, not here. You're missing the point of Margarita Zone.
yeah.
Margarita Zone is a place for rest and relaxation. A place where you can get up and forget about your worries for a while. Watch out for blown out flip-flops. Let's get tattoos of Mexican. It's heaven on earth. Onion slice. I wonder if he'll think that's. This is a little hard one to reach, not gonna lie, or like read. I don't know. I would have thought that was funny, but I'm not quite the church-going gal, so I don't know.
Oh.
It's a real fear. Thankfully, no. Wait, hold on. So does that mean the other one's gonna be best?
Oh.
Oh, totally. Got my stick and poke kit on my desk. Kidding.
Oh.
I'm also kidding. But I do actually have a stick and poke kit on my desk. Confiscated it from Ernest. Gestures to the silent bar he's made.
Hey?
No, it's funny. Reminds me so much of when I was younger. I've been meaning to ask, what did you do? It's so interesting. I left home young and got into a lot of trouble. What kind of trouble? Trouble meant I got to go wherever I wanted, whenever I wanted. Hitchhiked around the country, went on adventures, with all kinds of people. Did some stuff I'm not too proud of. But I was young and in love, and I didn't have to answer to anybody. And now, I host fundraiser car washes and take the kids to soccer practice on weekends. Sorry, I didn't mean to get heavy here. It's okay. I think you spend a lot of time taking care of others, but not enough time taking care of if you need to talk about it, I am here. There's deeply blender filled with ice and margarita. It's just, I think of a margarita a lot. Or I guess the concept of it. A place where I could strum on my string while I wait for drink margaritas all the time, forget my worries. It's an easy life. I had margarita once, but I think I think the closest I'm ever going to get back to is margaritas. A short and occasional refill from life. Such a bad thing? Pretty nice. It doesn't last forever. That's the rub. When you're in Margarita Zone, it's not like your problems have gone away. Just choosing to ignore them. Maybe you're looking at it the wrong way. Maybe Margarita Zone is actually better than Margaritaville, because Margaritaville itself is an impossible ideal. Remember what Spin Master Quinn said? Sometimes you have to play the sad tunes, bangers. If stepping on Pop Tops is your biggest concern, how could you possibly primp? Huh. And Margarita Zone isn't landlocked to the office. I think about finding the little pieces of Margarita Zone throughout your day and take joy in those. That's awfully optimistic of you. It doesn't have to be anything big. For me, being able to quietly do word jumbles and drink some strong coffee in the morning, see my daughter smile or smile at Joseph, spend some quality time with a good friend.
Oh.
Yeah? Don't make that noise towards me, Joseph. Yeah. I can feel myself leaning closer to Joseph. Me, or is he leaning? Joseph tenses up. He downs the rest of his margarita and hops out of his chair.
Yeah.
It's getting late. We should head back. Sure. Joseph and I make sure the dance wraps up without incident before he takes me back to the cul-de-sac. I hop out of Joseph's car before he pulls into the driveway. Thanks again for the help. Thanks again for Margarita Zone.
Oh.
Maybe we'll go back there one. If we do, it'll be my own damn fault. Joseph chuckles and drives away. I walk into the living room and find Amanda curled up under a blanket and groaning on the couch. Hey, Panda, you feeling okay? Dad, I have a tummy ache. Much youth group food? I drank too deeply from the well of life and now I pay the price. And by well of life, I mean that big lukewarm punch bowl of Stelzer, juice, and flies to the floor. Elongated groan. Kiddo? Time machine to go back to approximately 2 hours in the past so I can warn myself for the folly of excess. I'll pour you a glass of water. I love you, Pops. How'd the dance go? Oh, I crushed it. Got the kids on the dance floor at the expense of my dignity. Fair trade. Also, everything hurts. I'll see you in the morning, kiddo. Hey, Dad. I love this game. Body humor, family, prayer, assorted past, margarita, crying.
Ooh, that's some good grilling.
He said something, but I couldn't hear him. Joseph almost kissed me. Another dreary night. Another listless stroll through Maple Bay. I've really been bonding with the community at Jim and Kim's lately, so my strolls have been leading there more and more often. Peter, the man from the bank, Keith from down the street, Evelyn, who I saw at the deli that one time, a guy whose name I think is Carl, are basically members of the family. In fact, I heard Neil, the surly bartender, mention that tonight is Keith from down the street's birthday, and that he'll have to get that little baby a little cake for his special little day. I think he was probably just being a dick, but I head into the bar anyways. Our possibility of cake is strong enough to... I step inside just in time to see Neil washing a cake tray with a crime scene outline of pink icing on it. Huh, I guess it really was Keith from down the street's birthday, and I missed it. I sit down and order a beer. As I sit down at the bar, I notice Mary from next door sitting in the corner, alone again. Must be having a rough day. She seems so weary and so sad. She's been doing this more and more often lately. A pang of guilt shoots through me. Does she know? Is this because of me? Am I a homewrecker? What? I thought we were just hanging out and being friends. The story gets more deep. I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. This seat taken? Still doesn't look up. I take the seat anyways. She finally knows. You. Okay, this was maybe not the best idea. Hey. Having fun with your new best friend, Joseph. He's a great... I'm so glad. I'm so happy for you. Mary, I'm not... I never accuse you of anything, Calth, Sir George. You're just having an innocent, very platonic time with my husband, and a supportive friendship.
Give it a rest.
You're a good
buddy.
friend,
Ugh.
aren't you? I'm there when he needs me. Oof. That's funny. Joseph usually likes his friends to at least have a spine. Bottom? Alright, I'm going back. Going back! Computer guy. I'm there when he needs me. Unlike some other people in his life. So you're an expert on my marriage now? It doesn't take an expert to see that you two are miserable. Shut this in person up. Exactly. Shut her down. You're not a very good wife, and you guys shouldn't be together. I'm not trying to be an expert on your marriage. Sorry. It doesn't take an expert to see that you two are miserable. What do you think? Has experience with not great marriages. Oh. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna go with I'm not trying to be an expert. You say the top one? Alright, fuck it. Go. Shut her down. Then what does that make you? It's going great, Wall Lobster. We were miserable a long time before you started poking into our business. Buddy boy, don't come around thinking you're some paragon of empathy just because you got involved where you weren't welcome. Mary takes a long sip of her drink. Steak. You know, you're really not his type. I'm surprised. Mary pays her tab and strides right out of Jim and Kim's without looking back.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Listen, honey, I can't help that your man is gay. Like, I mean, like, I can't help it. Alrighty, one last date. I'm gonna do this date, and then I think we're gonna end the video stream. Not a. It is 8:30. Probably gonna take me another 30 minutes. But I want to go ahead and get this date out of the way, so that way when we come back, not his type. He seems to really want a relationship that's got less fire than the drinks you had in your hand, honey. And double snap back at her. Get him! Oh my goodness. Listen, we've seen her little antics at the little bake sale. You box brownies? Like, listen here, Mary. Shutting it down. Alrighty, we're doing it. We're going on a date with Matt. My tiers are changing. So, like, after doing all these dates, like, I have one more date with Matt. Like, I feel like the second date really, like, gets you involved in their life and gives you to see, like, a picture of them. If she didn't want to start a fire, then don't bring the gas. Exactly! Like, I mean, like, I get it, your marriage isn't great, but, like, we're allowed to be friends. And, like, you can't stop him from being good friends with me. 2, where are you? You don't even know where your son Krish is 90% of the time, which is the baby. It's nothing but smoke. Anyways. So I think right now, going through all the dates, Brian has to be number 1. So, like, we got this tier list. We've got Brian up here. Brian's, like, number 1. He's, like, a little chuck. And then I think it's Joseph. I'm really digging Joseph. Like, he's got that creepy vibe, and the kids are a little weird, but I think after this last date, I got to learn a little bit more about him to where I'm like, okay, this isn't bad. So, Brian, Joseph, and then I think number 3, I don't know. I'm really liking Damien. I think Damien's coming in 3rd. And all of them were great. Like, each date is unique in its own way, but I think my personality, like, me, not Sir George, like, my personality, I think that would be my ranking. Very nice. Brian on top. Woo woo. Exactly. Dad, bod, and beard for the win! Instead of messaging the guy, why don't I just walk over and grab some coffee? I'm feeling really sluggish today. Amanda! Amanda sticks her head out of her room. Father! Wanna go to the coffee spoon? Oh, so you called... Oh, so you get called cool once, and now you're the cool dad who hangs out at coffee shops, listens to neo-jazz and stuff? Amanda, are you gonna bring your laptop and your leather-bound journal so you can work on your poetry anthology? Look, honey, do you want me to buy you coffee or not? Let me grab my laptop and my leather-bound journal. Oh, look, it's that dude. I forgot his name already. Amanda and I make a short walk over to the coffee spoon. The place is quite quiet today, just a few people hanging out and reading books in the cozy little nook. I walk up to the counter and see a familiar pierced face. Oh, Amanda's my kid, no doubt. Hey! Oh, Pablo! Hey, you were the dude I yelled at a bunch the other night. Ugh. Amanda casts a side-eye glance at me. He tried to sell me shirts. And who might you be, miss? Ugh. This is my daughter, Amanda. The person I am a father to and very protective of. An honor to make your acquaintance. My name is Pablo. Did I mention that I make Witch House music? I wouldn't call Witch House music, but okay. A piercing blow to my ego. Though not one that will dissuade my need to impress you. My innate dad senses tingles. I am overwhelmed with fatherly protective energy. I must do something to protect my child! Change the subject. Defend Witch House. Reappropriate lines from Taken. Hold on. I can only assume that this is it. Listen here, Pablo. I have a very specific set of skills, too. I can type pretty fast for people my age. So if you so much as harm a hair on my daughter's head, I'll be coming for you at a comfortable 80 words per minute after I practice a little. Dad. Sir George. Matt comes out from washing dishes in the back to meet Amanda and I. He and I high five as fellow cool people do. I see you met my newest employee. At your service, although I'm only here until Vacant Veil starts their world tour. When's that? Well, we have to put out a record first. Oh, that's not too bad. I'm right around 93. My guy's getting there. We have to put out a record first. Alright, Pablo. Now what did we do with customers again? Right, yes. Pablo clears his throat. Hello, good folks of Maple Bay. Can I interest you in a tasty caffeinated beverage? Smashing pumpkin spice latte, please. Classic. And you? Americano football? Decaf for cutie? Father John Misto. Decaf for cutie. Decaf for cutie, please. Don't want too much caffeine. Decaf? Sounds like you're settling. Don't say I'm settling. Sound of settling is the death cap for a cutie song, which was the band that pulled this pun off. So when I said that it sounded like you were settling, I'm just gonna stop talking now. Coming right up. Pablo gets to work making our drinks while Matt observes him.
Yeah, sounds great.
He'll get the hang of it. For as goofy as the dude he is, kid works hard. Hey man, that concert was a lot of fun. We should hang out again.
Hey.
Hell yes.
Hey.
I'm actually gonna be done training Pablo in a couple hours, and I was gonna go record shopping. Wanna come along? Absolutely.
Hey.
Pablo brings us our drinks, and Amanda buries herself in her laptop. I spend my time sipping my drink and cracking jokes with Matt. Last time we hung out, he told me that he had trouble hanging out with other people. For some reason, he and I can talk and joke like buds. It's weird. I feel really comfortable around him. Once Matt feels comfortable leaving Pablo on his own, I say goodbye to Amanda and we start walking to the record store.
Hey.
Have you ever been here before? No. I mean, we have a record player sitting in the living room, but all I have are 2 copies of Frampton Comes Alive.
Hey.
Oh, this should be fun then. We're gonna find you some good stuff. The walls of the store are packed with posters, artwork, stickers, and records. A few people mill around flopping through milk crates of albums. Some indie band is playing through the speakers. It's a nice vibe. So, why do people still buy records? Isn't this kind of outdated at this point?
Hey.
There's a lot of people who try to tell you the vinyl sounds warmer or more true to the artist's intent, but I really think it's just nice to collect records.
Hey.
It's cool that in this day and age we have just about every song ever created available instantaneously on our phones, but there's something about holding an album and getting to see the artwork in your hands that I've always loved.
Hey.
That's why I try to get as many of the records that I love in physical form as possible. I remember when we were kids, I would have to wait around by the radio with the cassette tapes that way we could record our favorite songs.
Hey.
I made each listen really special, and mixtapes were even cooler because of how much work they took. Now you just make a playlist. I think that's the last time someone gave me a real mixtape was in high school.
Hey.
I remember, she's not in the chat right now, and I wish she was, but a certain someone, Booney Girl, literally made me a mixtape on a CD that she burned a lot of our favorite songs on, and we listened to it on our senior trip camping together. Very sweet gesture, and I absolutely loved it. I look around the multi-level record store and spot some genres: future wave, jungle, archvo punk, nuns, exploitation. I have no idea where to even start. Man, this is a little overwhelming.
Hey.
Here, let me help you find something you might like. If you were a milkshake, what flavor would you be? Cookies and cream, vanilla, strawberry, purple. Strawberry!
Hey.
You'd only buy one type of candle scent for the rest of your life. B. Daffodil, Mountain Spring, Flash, Summer Breeze, Spring Creek Fireball, Power Violence, Cherry Blossom. Yeah, Flash,
Hey.
Summer Breeze. What's your favorite ambient sound? Rain, Bowling Alley, Star Trek Bridge ambience, Howls of Bone Court. What's your dream vacation spot? Backyard, inside an active volcano, living off the fat of the land in Ibiza, starting a new life in the vault. What's your deepest, darkest fear? I worry that people are too nice to me only because they want something from me. I fear that I don't deserve happiness and forget it. What if nobody exists but me and I've fabricated this universe? Saying you too to the world. I've done this way too often. Saying you too when the waiter tells you to enjoy your food. Matt thinks for a moment.
What?
Oh, I know just the thing.
Hey.
Matt runs to the other end of the store and returns holding a record behind his back. He shows it to me. This is Trouble Will Find Me by The National. Oh, how funny. The National have honed their sad guy sound on album after album. And by this point, they're old pros about feeling blue. The music is so amazing that it'll actually cheer you up. Whoa, dude. Thanks for the recommendation.
Hey.
You're gonna have a great time with it. I promise. Matt and I bring our records to the cash register. A young girl with a septum ring and a buzz cut stands behind the counter with a button. Usual stuff today, Matt?
Oh.
Just some light pickups. Matt places 3 albums on the counter. Swear I'm Good at This by Diet Sig, Forever by Mysterious Skulls, and The Greatest Hits by Room 5.
Hey.
Cashier rings up Matt and hands back his albums in a bag. She stares at me suspiciously. The nerd.
Hey.
That nerd is my buddy Sir George. George, speaking of human charm, is Molly. I got kicked out of art school for destroying my paintings at the end of every critique. Lovely to meet you. Anyway, Matt, is the open mic still on?
Hey.
You know it. Are the Third Waves gonna do special acoustic performance? I might see if I can get a few girls together. There's an open mic night going on?
Oh.
Yeah, dude. We do it every month at the Coffee Spoon. Some amazing talent always comes through. Got a flyer for it right here.
Hey.
You and Amanda should come by that night.
Um.
Matt blushes. I mean, if you're not doing it.
Um.
Will Vacant Veil be playing?
Hey.
If only. I finish paying for my record and we head out of the store. Man, what a trip down memory lane. I haven't been in a record shop like that since Vans had shag carpeting. Now that you mention it, isn't it strange to think that all those weird little music... how do you mean? Well, I think music is a very time and place sort of thing. The song is important to me not only in that I think it sounds good, where I was and what I was doing when I listened to it. There's music that reminds me of my exes, struggling through school, of being so poor that I didn't know where my next meal was coming from.
Oh.
All that stuff. And listening to these songs remind me of those life. Yeah, now that I think of it, even the pop concert Amanda made me take her to is special to me. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the band, but hearing their songs on the radio reminds me of how young and excited Amanda was.
Hey.
And then that even reminds me of a younger me going to my favorite bands in concert with all my friends. We would always go to my friend Cynthia Chapman's house beforehand and smoke pot in her basement like so slick. My parents definitely knew. Wait, when was the last time you smoked pot? Matt stops and thinks for a moment. It's been decades. Dude, me too. Where do you even get pot now? Is that even what the kids call it these days? Oh my god, now we're doing drugs! I don't know.
Hey.
But I bet I could find out. Wanna get high and listen to our new records? Yeah, why not? Say no to drugs. I feel like we should say no to drugs, but I kinda wanna say yes. Just to see. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna... Yeah, why not? Matt pulls out his phone and starts texting.
Hey.
After a few minutes, he looks up and smiles at me.
Hey.
Ah, Molly's got a hookup. Says to meet in an alley near a coffee shop.
Hey.
Okay, if it turns out it's the feds, you make a break for it, and I'll take down the he. Just promise me that you'll raise Amanda like she was your own. Realize that weed has been legalized in the state, right? I definitely knew that. Well, if it's legalized, then why don't you just go to one of those little stores and buy it? Why would you try getting it from a dealer? I definitely knew that.
Hey.
But we live in a dangerous time. Who knows what lurks in the seedy underbelly of Maple Bay? Find ourselves in the wrong end of a deal gone bad. Just look out for Amanda. I swear.
What?
Oh, here's our guy. Coming around the corner of one of those nasty, greasy dumpsters. Shrouded in darkness, is a lean figure dressed in all black. Excuse me, Mr. Drug Man. Surprise, the person almost jumps out of their skin. It's Lucian, Damien's son. Who sent you?
Wait. What?
Cool, man. Cool. Just who? For all I know, you could be with the feds. Actually, we just prove you're cool. What? I need to know that you're cool, that you're down, or I bolt. Show him you're not wearing a wire. Press him with your extensive knowledge of current drug. Cite mutually assured destruction. Oh yeah, you know I'm cool. Every day I'm ripping that stinky grass. You know, Stalin's handiwork, the dandelion of the damned. 520. Oh god, no, wait. We were supposed to do good. not the cloud of disappointment.
Hey, wait. What? Wait, what?
Look, man, we're trying to buy drugs from you. We know you sell drugs. You have dirt on us, we have dirt on you. It's together now. Look, it's fine, I get it. Buzzcut Molly said you were coming. Right, now that the formalities are out of the way, let's make a deal. Alright, how much do you want? One? One what?
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh.
He means weed, Lucian. Yeah, but how much?
Hey.
One. Oh my god. Look, here, take this and give me $10. Just don't tell my dad. I'll forget this ever happened.
Hey.
Won't tell your dad if you don't. Hands me a baggie of something and disappears down the alleyway. I open it and take a deep whiff. It's like genuine drugs. Yes, sirree.
Oh.
It went smoothly. Yeah, we should get off of public property before we smoke this.
Oh.
Great idea. Let's head back to my place, yeah? Matt and I walk to our cul-de-sac and stop at a gas station on the way to buy rolling paper. I feel like I'm 16 again. Carmencita's having a sleepover tonight, so it gives us all the time we need. Drugs.
Hey.
Awesome. Let's do some drugs. Matt pulls out the records out of his bag and puts it on for us. I plop down on the comfy leather couch and look around his place. There are a bunch of band posters. His record collection takes up the entire wall. Whoa, what a collection. Been collecting my whole life. Nice to finally get them all in one place after being on the road for so much of my life. I had to ask my parents to hold on to them for me. Matt sits down next to me. Lay the marijuana drugs out on the coffee table. Do you want to do the honors? Please, it's your house.
Hey.
Say so.
Wait.
Matt pulls out some rolling, sprinkles some of the beatnik tobacco into pieces. He starts rolling it back and forth, and the paper breaks almost immediately, blowing the drugs all over the couch.
Hey.
Never was good at it. Never was good at it.
Hey.
Matt tries again and is able to successfully roll a nice-looking weed cigarette. Hands me a lighter and the blunt, I think, and I take it. Well, let's open up the nug, smoke some of that gateway drug, rip that golf fairway. Smoke some of that gateway drug. yes, let's do that. I light the joint and inhale deeply. This is not what I remembered. It's been a while though. Maybe pot drugs have just gotten more potent since the last time I smoked? I pass the joint to Matt and cough a little bit. Should it sting this much? Or am I just a baby?
Huh?
Matt takes a hit and his eyes go wide. That's not weed. Oh god.
Oh.
Did we develop a taste for meth? No, it's... Matt takes another hit and winces.
Hey.
Yeah, this is oregano. I sniff the air. Yeah, that would definitely explain why it smells like pizza place in here. That little punk ripped us off! Oh well, we can still relax and enjoy the music sober. You know what? You're right.
Oh.
We sit and listen through the Diet Sig album that Matt bought, which is catchy as heck. I look around the room again and see photos of Carmencita growing up. Spot a young woman with a huge smile on one of the... Who's that? Oh, that's Rosa. She was Carmencita's mother. She died when Carmencita was... Sorry to hear that. Amanda lost Alex at a young age. I can understand how hard that must be. I look around again, spotting a framed gig poster hanging on the wall. On it, there's an Matt and Rosa surrounded by flowers. The cursive lettering reads, "Stillness." Looks like they played the Soundgarden over a decade ago. Are you two in a band together?
I mean,
Yeah.
don't know
That was
if we
the
should.
reason I was touring so much when I was younger. Traveled the whole country and it's a ring fan. It's hard to start, but once we started gaining notoriety, seeing how much our songs meant to kids, it was just incredible. Wow, this seems like a life some people dream of.
Oh.
It was. And it was difficult at the same time. I couldn't have done it without someone by my side. Rosa and I knew that we couldn't do it forever. The long hours on the roads, and all that stuff.
Hey.
So once she became pregnant with Carmencita, we found our roots in our favorite town to play in. Here. Since she was a kid, Rosa owned a quiet little coffee shop. Died before it opened. I'm so sorry.
Oh, man.
Don't be. I'm not really sure what to say. I couldn't possibly count the number of times I told people the same thing right after Alex died.
Hey.
Matt gets up, flips a record. I notice a dusty piano. Do you play?
Hey.
I'm out of practice. I used to jam on the keys back in the day. Oh yeah? I fronted the hottest 7-piece ska band that Eagle Rock Bay High School had to offer.
Hey.
No way. You got a ska phase? Phase? Ska never dies.
Oh.
Except for Ska Munis Manifesto, who broke up after the talent show to pursue solo career.
Hey.
Dude, that's so rad. Matt pulls out a piano bent.
Hey.
Give me some of that two-tone love. Oh man, still got it.
Hey.
Down at the piano. Go with the classic. Ska roots. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Or ska roots. Hey, I think I'm doing it. I'm playing ska.
Hey.
There was just smoke on the water. Matt, I've forgotten how to play. Deep Purple was always appreciated. Alright, buddy. Can you top that?
Hey.
I shouldn't. Aw, come on. No,
Um,
it's been a long time. I don't want to push him because I feel like he hasn't played since his wife died. Or girlfriend, or whoever. I'm gonna say it's never too late to get back into it, but I must have. Matt, you just sat through a butchered version of Deep Purple Smoke on the Water. How much worse can it be? Matt stares at the piano for a second. Okay. Okay. Matt closes his eyes and runs his fingers over. Breathes in deep and starts playing a melody. If I didn't know that he hadn't played the piano in a long time, I would have never have guessed it. Matt plays a soft, sweet tune filled with emotion. I've never heard this before. Is this one of his original works? This is so cool.
Hey.
Matt finishes the song and opens his eyes.
Hmm.
How was that? That was amazing. Oh, it's nothing. Come on, man. That was killer. Are you gonna pull that out for the open mic night?
Hey.
Oh, no. I never played those. Well, why not? You're really good. It's just, I don't do it anymore. I just don't like being up there and alone and having so many people stare at me. Not anymore. I can sense that Matt's getting uncomfortable with the thought of it. Further. Alright, man, but I hope you know how beautiful your music is.
Hey.
Thanks.
Hey.
Matt and I sit and listen to more records until it gets late and decide that I need to get to bed. Matt walks me to my door.
Hey.
Let's never tell anyone about the irregular, okay? Deal. Wait, can I tell my doctor? I don't know anything about health effects of smoking oregano, and
Hey.
I think we'll be fine.
Hey. Yeah.
Night, dude. I smile. Night. I walk inside the house. I walk inside, and the house is dark, save for the sliver of light coming from beneath Amanda's door. I knock the light on the door and I enter Amanda's room. She's sitting at her desk with her camera editing. Hey, Amanda. Amanda swivels around in her chair and faces slumps down. What smells like pizza parlor in here? What? Nothing. So, what's up? Dad, I'm hungry.
Hey.
Wait. No. Hi, hungry!
Ah.
No! I'm Dad! Amanda collapses on the floor. I promised myself I'd never let it come to this. I'm sorry, kiddo. You set it up. I spike it down. You're a monster. Want some spaghetti? Yes, please.
Huh.
Amanda and I boil pasta and heat up sauce in a pan. Well, I boil pasta, heat up sauce while Amanda watches. Despite my best efforts, I'm not able to set it on fire. How was record collecting? It was great. Did you know that Matt used to play in a band? No way. Was he good? I don't know if the band was good, but he played some piano for me tonight, and it was amazing.
Hey!
He played piano for you? Dude! Yeah, I brought it up that he should play at the open mic night that's happening at his coffee shop, but he kind of got weird about it. Hey, I saw a flyer for that. We should go. It's not too late to start a father-daughter punk band and play a couple tunes there. Yeah, let me break out my glockenspiel. I think I only know hot cross buns. We can work off the chord progression. Amanda and I have a nice dinner before she goes back to her room to photography stuff. I end up watching True Life. I'm a house hunter. They're staging an intervention for a house hunter who is crying uncontrollably over the color of the walls. They know they can paint the walls of their house any color they want, right? That song is stuck in my head all night. But 5:20.
Oh man, I just can't wait for your next hit.
I can't wait for your next hit.
Welcome. You've got dance.
So I think now all of these are at 2. Two. 2. Perfect. Alright, we're gonna save really quick. That way. Hi, Lobster. Hell yeah. I know, right? Alright, now we're going to go back to the title screen. Let go. I love this. Alright, we're excited. Okay, so I'm gonna get off of here because I am absolutely tired and my voice is tuckered out. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of great dates. We learned a lot about a lot of people tonight. One, that Brian is actually a really great guy and we're just a little bit too competitive. 2, that Joseph is just a little less creepy than I thought, and Mary's a little bit of a, a B word, am I right? And Matt and I smoked oregano. Ugh. And Jesus is coming. So, what else can you say? But I am gonna get off of here. I am tired. Yeah, total B word, exactly. Screw you, Mary, and your opinions and your horrible marriage. Freaking Mary. Bane of our existence. Yeah, that's right. Jesus is indeed. Exactly. I can't believe that. But I don't know. My birthday's on Valentine's Day. So I have plans with my mom to go out to dinner because I have the day off. My work allows me to take it off as like a holiday for my birthday, so that's cool. I get paid for it. And I told her that, and so she ended up taking the day off so she could spend more time with me. So my plan was, while she was at work, I was gonna stream that morning, and do like a huge, like long 4, 5, 6 hours, I don't know, like maybe even 8-hour stream, but she ended up taking the day off, so I'm like, well, I don't know. So I might be back on Tuesday, I might not. Probably more likely not, especially not 6 to 8. So I might do Monday night instead. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out though. But if you're in Discord, I'll definitely keep you posted there. So we'll figure it out. It'll be okay. But anyways, I want to thank everyone for watching tonight and interacting and enjoying and having some good laughs with us. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll save you a seat and I'll see you all next time. Much love. Raquel.